And we are now recording. We are not live because I still have not updated my Twitch stuff, and let's be honest, I'm lazy. So, let's get a force roll, destiny roll, force die, destiny die, whatever you want to call it.
One dark side.
One dark side.
One dark side, yeah!
Off to a great
John
start.
got a dark side too?
Every time we get dark side, we have good luck though.
Oh,
Yeah,
gentlemen,
I think we all got one dark side.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Gentlemen,
I felt
gentlemen.
the negative in any of this, personally.
Alright.
I have a quick question, by the way, before we begin.
Mhm.
On all the DC-17 blasters, did I recharged those with the reactor on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was wondering because mine still says needs new power cells. I need to remove that.
I left that to you guys.
So if you have a DC-17, I recharged it. I believe.
I fixed mine. I just
I
left fixing your guys' to you.
I only just fixed mine.
I will be making a quick note here. Bortuna?
Mhm.
Last time you fired your weapon, you got a despair on it?
Okay.
Typically with something like your carbines and everything like that, anything with an energy cell, the cell is depleted and dissipated.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Was the last weapon he fired my slug thrower?
Yes.
How does that work?
He skiddly bop dopped the head off.
No, I mean like with the despair. Does it just run out of bullets?
No. That'll break. But that was not what I was referring to. When he shot his carbine at Bear, he got a despair.
Didn't I roll with despair too?
Not that I'm aware of. I try to keep watch on your guys' rolls.
Good to know then. I wasn't sure if I dreamed that or not.
If you're dreaming despair, that's a problem.
I have weird dreams.
But now is not the time for that. This is Star Wars. Arden is still unconscious. Chabba,
Actually, I think we're both unconscious.
yep, I was about to say Chabba is a burn unconscious. The Wookiee still has a head wound, but I believe he was healed by Bortuna at the end of the last session. Am I correct or incorrect?
I don't believe we got to me yet. I think we were still focusing on Chabba and Arden.
Well, I know that he got a triumph on his last roll. I think that stabilized and eliminated the critical wound on Arden. So
Yeah.
Chabba was already stabilized. He was taken care of. He was brought back to semi-consciousness by a force heal, and then promptly knocked unconscious when the escape pod got launched with the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would say that he now has a head wound as well.
Along with the burns.
It's not been your day.
No, it has not. Well, I don't know. I got to blow up a nuclear reactor. Or whatever kind of reactor.
Hot dog
I got
reactor.
to blow up a reactor. A what?
Hot dog reactor.
I got to blow up a
Yes.
hot dog reactor. So that was pretty cool.
A space hot dog reactor.
Yeah.
Bortuna. At this point in time, both Chabba and Arden are sharing the bed because there's not like a full-blown medical facility with multiple bays and everything like that. Luckily, Chabba is small. However, Blumbles is bleeding from the head.
Yeah. Put my stethoscope back over my neck, removing it from my ears after having it placed squarely on his forehead. Yeah, my prognosis, that's probably bad.
Oh, what are you talking about? He
Yeah.
Reaches his hand up, touches the wound, and sees the blood coating his fur. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that's bad. You're gonna need somebody to check that out. Oh, that's me. Where did I put my scalpel?
Just don't poke my brain or anything. I don't think it can get any worse.
Oh yeah, no, I won't do any brain poking. I failed lobotomies.
Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah, they didn't really have too many guides on those on the HoloNet. Let's see. Scalpel. I'm rummaging through my backpack here. Let me. Nope, don't need that. Don't need that. Throw it across the room. Don't need that.
If you are attempting to heal his head wound, the actual critical injury, it's going to be a 3 difficulty.
Okay. Where did I... Do I not have any painkillers in this thing?
Oh boy.
Closest thing you got to a painkiller is a stim pack or a hammer.
I weigh the hammer. Nah. Okay. 3 difficulty, you said?
See.
That's where I put the Warbaflorber. Yep, this'll fix you right up. I just have to administer it correctly.
The what or what's it?
The Warbaflorber.
Alright, I'll pretend to know what that is.
It's alien technology. You don't have to worry about it. Let's see.
It looks suspiciously like a foam spray insulation thing.
A caulking gun.
So, my medical backpack decreases the difficulty of critical injury medicine checks by 1, so does that mean I go down to 2? Oh, okay, that's nice.
That is
I like
nice,
that.
actually.
Very nice.
And with the medical bay, I gave you a blue die.
Very cool.
Okay.
Does this also count as a medicine check?
Yes.
Because it is, right?
Yes.
So that means I get another blue die for the backpack.
Woo!
I like this thing.
It's almost like you did it for a good reason.
Yeah. It's very strange how this all works out. All right. Let's see if... I don't remember if this goes in the shoulder or the buttocks, so just hold on while I pick one, Blumbles.
Right in the kidney.
Great. I was so close to getting a try of. It is a success, though.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. 2 success with a number of advantages.
Yeah, like
1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5 advantages. God damn.
Nice.
Well, that heals strain, so you're feeling a lot better.
Is he going to heal any actual hit points from this since it's a critical injury check? Or is that not how this one works?
This is specifically for the head wound. For
Okay.
the specific critical injury result of horrific injury. That
Gotcha.
deep,
Okay.
deep head wound. If you'd like to heal him for his actual wounds, it's going to be real easy because he's not very injured. So it's like a 1 difficulty to begin with.
Oh, okay.
So
At least you know
got
how to
one
work
purple
that.
die.
At least you know how
Everything
to
else
work
stays
that
the same. Now
scalpel.
it's just 1 purple die.
So, I fixed his brain?
Yeah, you healed his critical injury.
You fix him like those guys with the cucumbers and the fucking JB Weld on Facebook. You know? Some ramen in there, cover it with spackle. There you go. It's fixed.
Oh, man.
Alright, Blumbles, the head injury should be okay. I mean, it's still gonna be a little sore, so I recommend not wearing any hats for a little while. Let's see if I can get you patched up. Yes.
1 wound. You heal 1 wound.
But I have a rank in surgeon, so he gets a +1. He gets +1 heal from because I have 1 rank in surgeon.
2.
Right? That's better than what it was. I mean, how many wounds do you have?
I had 8.
Left or injured?
I was down to 8.
Oh, holy shit! That actually would have been a 2 difficulty check then, not a 1. I thought you were like not as injured as that.
Oh, no.
This all happened in Bortuna's brain.
Nah, it's fine. You're good. You're good. We're not
Okay.
even. That's on me, nobody else. I said
believe
what
that-
to do. I fucked up.
The
Doesn't-
last shot that hit him was the one that put him so low, I believe.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
He
Yeah.
got shot in the ship.
So,
Well,
Ugh, damn it.
you look like crap.
I hate snipers. Especially Mandalorian snipers.
Yeah, I could see that. Did he die?
If he isn't, then he's not happy.
you stumbled over his corpse. Leaving the escape pod.
You know, I've seen a lot of things during our stint in the galaxy. I wouldn't be surprised if he survived somehow. I've survived crazier.
He
I
probably
got
did-
blown up by a car bomb.
True, but he did have a lightsaber to the brain pan.
You know what? Yeah, that's pretty convincing.
Now you got me paranoid. I'll get in the turret.
Okay, that's probably a good... Actually, that's a terrible idea. You're disoriented.
Mandalorians, they're everywhere. They're coming out of the sand.
Chabba's yelling in his sleep.
Yep, I can't patch that up. That's outside
Falls
my
on the
area of
floor.
expertise.
For real, Blumbles actually just stumbles into the living area and gets a bottle of booze to help ease the pain.
You still have that slight remainder of that Mandalorian ale.
Oh, nice.
Somehow, it is still on the ship.
Nice. But no one stole this. He just opens it, just downs it.
I was going to recommend pouring that on the wound, but I guess that works.
Ugh. Damn, that's good.
Yep.
I just realized, leans against the chair a little bit. Both of our potential pilots are knocked out for who knows how long, so we're pretty much stuck here.
Oh, phooey. I can fly this thing.
He just looks at him.
I mean, Arden can do it. It can't be that hard.
You want a drink?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, let's just do that.
I'm just imagining the first, bit goes past Bortuna's lips, and then Blumbles goes, "Can't drink and drive."
Just dejectedly set the bottle back down. All right. Oh, wait, actually, I should probably go check on their wounds and be sure they're not, like, bleeding out and dying.
Yeah, good idea. He calls out.
Can I do medicine checks on my homies?
If you would like. At this point in time, you're actually allowed to do an actual wound heal, if you so want, because what you did the last time was a critical injury healing.
So,
Kill Mandalorian.
This
If I-
would this would be bandages actually trying to, like you said, check their wounds and everything.
all right, well, we'll start with the Jawa because he's going to use less gauze. No, actually, he won't because he's covered with burns, but
It's
still.
going to be 2 difficulty for each of them.
Okay. Wait, do I get the 2 blue die again where they're still at the spot with the thing?
If you're still using your med kit,
Yeah,
I mean, why pass up that advantage?
that's what I'm saying. All
wait,
right.
Wait.
Oh.
Because he's covered in burns.
Oh. Uh-oh. Just its very existence is threatening.
Is this something I really want to do? Do I want to bring him back to consciousness?
All right, here we go. Can I,
Fail.
can I, like, reroll?
You can.
Please
if
do.
you- hang on. You can if you'd like. However, I can rule on this with no problem.
Oh.
You don't take wounds from him. You just don't really give him any more. You change his bandages at this point in time. They've been covered in sand. He's been through, a tossed escape pod. changing his bandages is probably a good idea regardless. So while you may not have healed him, you have prevented, infections and whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
Now on to Arden.
On to Arden.
Nice.
Wow, holy
What?
crap.
Well, I don't know why it did like a weird 180, but
That was one success.
yeah.
Or
It
at
was
least
kinda-
it probably would have been.
If it's cocked like that, I'm definitely going to say that it gets re-rolled for it to be flat. So at this point, it is a success and an advantage.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Well-
that is 4 wounds and like 1 point of strain.
it'll be 5 wounds because of my surgeon.
Nice.
Did anybody?
And how many
take-
strain?
1 strain gets recovered. No, wait, 2. You're right. 2 points. No, I can't count.
Welcome to my world.
This is why he works at the bank and I don't. Bank error in your favor. Collect $2.
So am I stirred to consciousness?
Yeah, but you are still very injured.
Didn't you get shot like in the liver
Ow.
or something?
More or less.
More or less, yes.
His actual wound was winded, so I would probably say he might have had a punctured lung.
Oh gosh.
He lives! He lives!
It hurts to breathe.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that for a few days, probably. Weeks. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say with these
Months,
things.
years, lifetimes.
Yeah,
You're
you could
on
have
Why is
permanent
the
lung
Jawa
damage.
on top of me?
There's really just not a lot of bed space in this place, I think we should pick up a couple extra beds the next time. We never know when we're all gonna be out. Oh, I could have just dragged my bed in here. Okay, I'm gonna help you get up now.
Hey, Arden's
No.
back.
Yeah, I'll go to my room. He can stay here.
You feel terrible, by the way.
Why? I am never answering a distress call again.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea.
Oh, good news is not to worry about Mandos anymore.
Unless that one survived.
Oh, if he did. Oh. I'll take it even slower next time.
Yeah. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
He collapses in this chair. Not passes out, but he just like flops down in this chair.
It creaks suspiciously.
Oh.
We need new chairs. Get some oil on this thing. It's creaking. He just reaches over and he just pulls Chabba's hoodie a little bit. Hey Chabba, you want to get some oil on this? Oh yeah, you're passed out. Sorry.
Like, right, he's unconscious.
He just downs more ale.
Kill all Mandalorian.
Hell yeah, brother.
Maybe I should stab him with a stim pack.
Hey, you could. Can you fill a stim pack with this? He just holds up the bottle.
In theory, you could really fill a stim pack with anything you wanted. As to the effectiveness, we'll try that some other time. Maybe not while he's covered in burns.
Ah, good point. Wouldn't
I
be as
just
fun.
save the stim pack for emergencies. Because I don't know how many of those we have left.
I indicate to the charred Jawa on the bed. Is this not an emergency?
He
Hold
looks
on.
fine.
Hold
He's
on,
at least living.
hold on to your butt lecus or whatever you got down there. And Bumble's gonna clap his hands together after he set the ale down. take a deep breath, and you hear the Force theme playing, but it's like played through a kazoo. And he's gonna try to heal Chabba. Let me see what I get. If I get Dark Side, he just doesn't do it. Yeah, he just doesn't do it.
You're too drunk. You are literally too drunk to help him.
He just places a hand on his head, covers his face. There you go.
You might be suffocating him, but don't do that.
No, I think he's helping.
Whatever. I'm gonna.
He takes his hand
I'm just
off.
gonna lay back down.
Hey, when are we leaving?
I'm in no condition to fly.
I can feel the dead stare.
Huh?
Well,
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry. Is me not getting shot by a high-powered sniper rifle by a Mandalorian? What do you want from me?
Well,
Some more
ideally, I was
ammo.
wanting you to. Oh, you know, that's a good idea too. I was thinking like we could fly out of here, you know, or desert planet, big desert worms. I was getting a little worried, if you want me to be honest with you. But no, it's fine. You rest or whatever, you know. Do whatever you gotta do, you know. This is your crew after all, and your ship, and you're the pilot, so you just, you know, you do whatever.
I'm in no condition to fly.
Yeah, you really are. You should probably rest, actually. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
And I'll stand guard.
Thank you. I'm just gonna, and I just slump back over on the bed.
He just barely missed him.
Let's just hope he doesn't roll over in his sleep. Smothers the child. The three of your companions are basically passing out, Bortuna. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do at this point in time?
Yes, there is.
Oh no.
Lord.
Oh no.
Is there a radio on board?
Yes, there is. I mean, what type of radio are we talking about? Are we talking like music radio or
Yeah,
communication?
I need a music radio.
Yeah. There's an intercom system. There absolutely. You can get space, FM on this bitch.
All right. Direct me to the radio.
Radio Empire.
24/7.
All right. I'm going to turn on the radio.
Give me a computer's check. What difficulty?
I can't believe I gotta do it.
Launches photon missiles.
Thankfully, we don't have those.
Work that brain. Yay.
Okay.
You've activated the radio.
Okay.
And with 2 advantages, I would say that you find what station you're looking for. What comes on the radio? I'm scared to say.
Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. And I'm going to remove my pantaloons until I'm in my tidy whities.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to dance around the ship while the song is playing.
I can just
Prefer-
picture you sliding around like for like 4 hours.
The music starts playing. Blumbles stumbles out of the room. He's not pissed drunk, but he's pretty drunk. He just starts dancing through the hallway.
Give me a coordination check. Too difficult.
Very fair. I'm pretty sure I only have 2 coordination. Let me check. Yes, 2 coordination. 2.
Oh no, I just upgraded it.
Oh, all right. Oh, let me move those.
Oh, you only got green. Heard.
Yeah, well, green. 2 fail, 1 threat.
You do
He
your
exits
best
the door.
interpretation of dancing. In your mind, you are Disco King. Bortuna, you slide around the corner, and there's Blumbles passed out in the hall. Just out.
As soon as I see him, I'm gonna like moonwalk back to where I came from.
You didn't see anything. The night passes. On this planet, a number of hours go by. I would say that it's still dark when, you know, Bortuna eventually wakes himself up. The radio is still playing old-time rock and roll.
Nice.
Blumbles, you are, you kept the bottle up, right?
Nice.
However, there is a puddle of drool. Where did you sleep, Bortuna? Because right now it looks like you're in the cockpit.
Probably the captain's chair.
Every switch is in a different position.
And I put my drink in Arden's cup holder.
Oh, turn that down. He goes to move his hand, knocks over the bottle, and accidentally uses the force to push it farther away.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh. He just crawls over here to this chair. Tries to pull himself up.
Let's just get to the best part. Wait, he's got. Just stay.
Chabba, you have regained 1 wound. Arden, you have regained 1 wound. Blumbles,
Yay.
I am reluctant to allow you to gain 1 wound.
I'll take it.
Even Bortuna, through natural rest, technically gets a wound back.
Aw,
Everyone's strains recovered.
I love how throughout the entire bout we had the prior day, Bortuna's only injury, or basically his only injury, was a scraped knee from falling down a hill.
Basically.
Yes.
That good old fashioned
Meanwhile,
Bortuna luck.
All 3 of us have horrific battle injuries.
Hey, at least the medic wasn't injured.
Bortuna, main
Yeah.
character confirmed.
That plot armor is thick. Chabba, literally everything hurts.
Are we talking like a Mr. Burns situation here where everything hurts so bad that I don't even remember what feeling good feels like, so this is normal now?
For this time being, unfortunately.
So I assume I'm awake.
Yes. Yeah, you're rising to the glorious sounds of Bob Seger playing on the radio over the comms. And you are like underneath Arden a bit. Like his legs are just draped over you.
I want to say I just shove him off, but I don't think I can.
You ever had an atomic wedgie by a Terminator hand?
Good point. But I think he's wearing his armor. Man, if only Bortuna didn't take my taser. Dang it. I try to slide out from underneath his legs.
It hurts, but you managed to do so. I would say that the movement of the Jawa stirs you as well, Arden.
But it still hurts to breathe. What's going? Oh, sorry, Chabba. I lift up my legs to So I kind of just like lift up and spin myself and sit on the bed.
Why is there only one bed in this place? Whenever we get hurt, usually everyone's injured. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Fuck Mandalorians.
Well, we don't have to worry about them.
Oh.
Ow.
Are they dead? I got knocked out before I saw what happened to the other one.
Blumble. While they're waking up, Blumbles.
I woke up on the ship, so I have no idea.
He goes over to the chair. Let me play something else real quick, if you don't mind. He just he flips it until he hits "Staying Alive" by Bee Gees. There we go. That's what planet was this song on? Onderon.
Earth.
Earth. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Good old Earth music.
Well, at least somebody has a sense of humor. Either that or we're being
Your two little sectors don't know each other's awake at this point. Well, when the music changes, I imagine Arden and Chabba kind of assume somebody's awake. Or the DJ finally changed, And that was our 48-hour all Bob Seger marathon.
Chad, we've been out a long time.
Oh, it's over. No.
I'm gonna get a drink.
It's a good idea.
I want to make some hot chocolate. You want any?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I like to imagine
Ow.
Chabba just looks like a
Ow.
fucking mummy.
Ow.
But basically, were you sleeping on your stomach, your back, or your side?
Me or Arden?
Chabba.
I was probably sleeping on my back.
You can't see it, but when Blumbles walks into the common area and sees Chabba, doing something at the thing, you can see that the entire back is stained like red.
Oh God.
Oh.
That's definitely not good. Although, I know Bortuna didn't go to medical school, but I don't think you're supposed to wrap burns, actually.
Hey, good morning. I think.
I don't know what time it is, but good seeing you.
Yeah, that. He just starts making hot chocolate.
Is there cold drinks?
I was about to say, I'm just picturing Chabba like backing away from anything that's hot at this point.
I mean, no offense, but I think I got enough heat for a little while.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, I have a hangover.
That's the only thing in the fridge is cold beer at this point.
Fuck yeah, I grabbed like 3 of them and walked. Happened to you anyway.
I think he got he memories come to me. He got like shot and knocked out. I think I don't know.
Okay, me and Blumbles ran off the ship to come help you guys. And then Blumbles got struck in the head.
Yeah, it's
I
better now though.
immediately hid behind one of the landing gear for cover and saw the other Mandalorian. Luckily, he's standing before us. He lived. But like all I saw when I looked back at him was him just kind of like crawl as fast as he can to the edge of the crater and just dropped underneath it. So I just returned fire and held off the other Mandalorian as long as I could.
I feel like the match.
The last thing I remember was losing my footing under the sand and a really sharp pain in my side.
I feel like.
And then I woke up on the ship.
I feel like the matchup we got was a little bit backwards. You guys should have got that one, and we should have got the sniper.
I got a few hits on him.
Good shots. I shot the other one too. I think twice. I'm fairly certain that we're gonna put him down the rest of the way.
Yeah. Oh, right. Since you mentioned that, I'm still in my underwear, by the way, just so everyone's aware. Right. Oh, I got. Yeah. Give me just a second. I gotta go get your thing. Look what I have!
What?
It's Linda!
Yeah. Ah.
So, I know you probably wanted to kill the Mandalorian, but don't worry, I had one of those really cool guy speeches, you know, right
Uh-huh.
before I killed him and stuff. You would have been really proud of me.
I think I saw what you did to his head, so I'm pretty proud. Excellent work, Bortuna. You're turning into one of us, except you know how to help people instead of hurt them.
I do both.
I'll tell you what. That's probably the most action she's seen in a while. Why don't you keep her?
Well... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He's
I
pretty good with her, so.
never thought I'd see the day you'd part with Linda.
Guns come and go. They find
He
their new
replaced her.
master.
He replaced her long ago.
I didn't replace her. I had to find. Yeah, for
replacement.
lack of a better word, a replacement. Whatever.
You found her cousin Brenda.
Yeah, Brent.
Oh, God.
Actually, I named this one Shan, but whatever.
This sounds like some backwoods Alabama type bullshit going on.
May Linda
Place
serve you
your
well,
cousin.
Bortuna.
Anyways, Bortuna, can you give us another medical check, please?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, by the way, you're probably going to need a bionic lung. No big deal, though.
What?
Yeah, your lung is... Oh, yep, that's the bronchitis.
Yo, here's you a beer, and I throw a beer to Arden.
I am not paying attention. Hold on, dude. I am not paying attention whatsoever, so I just imagine it just hits me.
Clunk right
Yeah.
off the armor.
Clunks off him, falls on the floor, busts open, slides across the room, smacks into either Chabba,
No,
Blumbles, or...
it's a resilient bottle. It doesn't shatter. It's just tank donk.
Oh,
There's your beer.
thanks. Ow, ow, ow,
You're
oh,
really
God.
going to want to be careful when you're drinking for the next while, in case something goes down the wrong pipe. Any more fluid in your left lung, and there's a light chance that you'll just drown, like on the spot, and suffer a terrible, horrible, awful death.
Here's your liquid courage, sir. He hands him his hot chocolate.
Ah, my man!
You know, Bortuna, where did you learn to do all this anyway? I thought you were just a cook. Did they teach you medical knowledge inside the rebels over there?
Space tube.
I'm just,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just picturing him holding up a data pad, you know, medics for dummies.
You can learn anything on the internet, can't you? Damn.
HoloNet. Internet's gone, remember? Palpatine made sure of that.
No cables and stuff like that anymore. Sorry.
I am a level 1 certified EMT. I haven't actually got my surgeon's license yet, mostly because I've failed all 3 entrance exams and I have to wait for a period of 5 years. I'm on probation. But after that, I'll be able to try for my actual surgeon's license.
That teacher will never be the same.
Well, either way it goes, it seems like you did a fine job with us. So, best surgeon we've ever had. Except
Actually, I should probably check your guys' temperatures or something. So let's go back to the medical room real quick. I need to see, change bed.
feeling a little cold.
Yeah, we're gonna need to take your temperature. Come on.
Arden, as you see him wander off, you're seeing the back just like stained red.
Yeah, he needs his bandages changed real bad.
Probably
Ow.
sits on the
Ow.
bed.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'm going through my old textbook here. I'm flipping on my database. And it's looking like I'm not supposed to wrap burns. What was I thinking? I probably did more harm than good. Yep, there's a chance you might get an infection. Yeah, we're just gonna
Hey,
ignore it.
Blumbles, you got any more of that strong stuff? Blumbles?
He wanders in.
Strong
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Mandalorian stuff.
Oh, anything, really. I'll take anything. You got any more of whatever it is?
Let's go take a look. He digs through the space fridge.
I bet, yeah, you got any morphine?
Oh, the good stuff?
Yeah, the good stuff.
Well, yes, but actually no.
I would say that Blumbles finished off the Mandalorian now.
Chabba just looks at you confused.
I would honestly say that probably the strongest thing you guys have is the beers.
No.
It's not real morphine. I kind of had to make it.
That's even better.
Morphine.
Yeah, I had to make it out of the refresher water.
Did you add a little hydraulic fluid out of the landing gear in there?
I didn't even think of that. That's a great idea.
A little bit of thickening agent adds a little bit of zest.
Isn't that how you make booster blue?
Probably. It makes
See,
something.
I just used ketchup as a thickening agent.
Oh, you made death juice then.
Oh,
I thought death juice is when you use Tabasco sauce.
Hmm.
That's juice.
Subtle change.
the devil's in the details. All right, who's up first? I
You
slapped
are
on my
not
latex
using
gloves.
that on me.
I'll let him go first. Mine's probably gonna hurt more.
All right, Arden, this shot has to go in the posterior, please.
You are not using whatever's in that on me.
Disrobe.
Alright.
Nurse, please restrain the patient.
Is that me?
This is going so wrong so quickly. Alright, for Arden, it is still 2 difficulty medicine check.
Okay. Come on. I danced all night to Bob Seger.
Yeah.
Aw.
Wow. Is that? Oh, no. You know
Do
what?
it. Advantage.
Strain.
I got some advantage, yeah.
You have 2 light points. I mean, you have the option.
Oh, phooey. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? I get a worse roll?
Yes.
That's in the back of the tank.
Hey.
Oh,
Wow. That's amazing.
Thank you, Bob Seger.
He was looking at the.
That is 2 wounds that you have healed back. 1 point of no points of strain because you only had the 1 advantage. But that triumph
Is it +1 from surgeon, or was the 2 including that already?
was not. So it's
Okay.
it's 3 wounds. Excuse me.
Okay.
I keep forgetting about the surgeon thing. My bad.
You're fine. You're fine.
Oh, what can you do with that triumph? Oh. Somehow you have popped the lung back in place.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whatever I shot him with, for some reason, caused an allergic reaction, and his lung grew a tumor, but it patched the hole up.
Science!
That is some fucking paranoia shit right there.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Hey, I guess
Just
that's
like, no,
go for it.
no, you are not using that on me. I'm back into Blumbles. No, Blumbles, move, please, please, please.
Straight in.
You feel better.
Oddly enough, I feel better. Why did that work?
It was the ketchup.
Oh yeah, catch
I
it.
want to die, aren't I?
Eventually. But not
All
today,
right.
not on Bortuna's watch.
Doctor's in the house. All right, Chabba, come here.
Okay. Back on bed again.
Uses the
Almost
same,
shoots by.
uses the same thing, same needle, everything. Just ah!
Yep. Nope. Nothing has changed. Same.
Go ahead and roll again.
At best, I wipe it off with a rag. No, on my pants.
What
My
pants?
I'm not wearing pants.
He just wipes it off on his undies.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Am I still in 2 difficulty?
Yes, you're still too difficult. I'm not upgrading anything this time.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, the odds of this!
Oh man!
You heal 3 wounds because I remembered surgeon this time.
Yeah.
And because of the tidbit of remembering not to use, bandages on burn wounds, he's I would say Bortuna has figured out a nice, effective second skin for Chabba at this point in time. Plastic garbage bags or whatever.
All that fish we had in the freezer, he just skins it and sticks it on him. Which weirdly works,
The thing is, that's actual real science.
I know, right?
You are now fish skin Chabba.
I love it.
All right. Just finish applying the last of that. Now, this is going to smell after a few hours, but don't worry. You smelled pretty bad already.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna lie. Whenever you pulled out the bottle of mustard, I was a little concerned, but I feel pretty good.
It's a great adhesive.
Yeah, it really is. Burns like hell, but works.
Well, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
Don't forget the grill.
At any rate, what do we do now?
Well, didn't we have something we were supposed to be doing?
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the rebels.
No.
Well, we should probably, you think we should try to locate the Mandalorian ship and blow it the fuck up?
Well, I was going to suggest we locate it. If I remember correctly, didn't Blumble say he detected something about 2 kilometers away?
Yeah.
Should we try to contact anybody at headquarters and tell them we got attacked and stuff?
Do we have a secure channel to do that?
I don't think we should try.
Like the Emperor may intercept our space mail.
I'm just picturing you guys getting back to the group. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to you people? We don't want to talk about it.
Don't ask. It's like, don't ask. Unless you just really want to know.
I fell down a hill.
So what are you doing?
I would personally like to go out and look for the rifle of Wolf, whether or not it was melted or not.
It's been a day, so the flames have probably died.
Down at
If
the
there were-
very minimum.
I was going to say if there were any. But
Yeah, we should probably double check and be sure that they're actually dead.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go on out.
Alright.
Oh, the desert sand is gonna get in the scales and it's gonna itch. Hold on, I have a cream.
Hang on, you got any Flex Seal? Just spray some of that on me. Just coat me in it if we can.
I don't know, Chabba, after last time.
I mean, I'm already black. What's the worst that could happen?
There's
Skin
this
irritation.
abomination. What's stealing fish skin? And two
they only
glowing eyes.
The children only thought I was like a fish man or something last time. There's no children here. I shouldn't be scaring anybody. Probably. Right? Worst case scenario, they think I'm some sort of weird alien. They try to, I don't know, vivisect me for some reason.
Do you remember how many hours we spent on Tatooine peeling that stuff off you?
Yeah, and I remember
You
me
had
saying,
an allergic reaction.
if we
Chabba.
could have just waited, I would have just molten my skin, like I always do, and then, it would all just come off.
wouldn't that have, prevented you from doing that, though?
I don't know what that word means.
Would it have stopped the process of your molting skin?
I'm gonna go cut up that Mandalorian.
Wait, I want to take his armor.
You exit the ship. It is still
I'm gonna hop on the
very dark.
scanners.
Oh, it's nighttime?
Yes. Yes, it's been
Oh,
hours
Blumbles, you
and it's
got
dark.
really big. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Still accurate size, I think.
Yeah, I think that's better. I use my globe rod.
Good. Now you can see. Give me a perception check. 1 difficulty.
Both or just Chabba?
Both of you. Let's be honest.
Okay. 2 difficulty. That.
2, you say?
No, 1 difficulty.
Oh, 1. Then on that case, yeah, I don't know what I'd remove. Because I did 2 difficulty.
We'll just take 1 away and re-roll.
Alright. I'll just leave the fail. Be fair. Reroll the whole thing, or?
No, just the difficulty die.
Alright. Okay. 1 success and 3 advantage.
3 success and 2 advantage.
As you guys make your way out of the ship, you turn to the low rod on, and you start making your way through. You're noticing like the sand almost crawling, kind of a thing. As you move your light across, it kind of disperses back into the sand and goes away.
Is that okay? Are we looking at sandworms or womp rats here?
Some sort of small creature, basically in the sand, comes out at night to the surface. When the light hits them, they go away.
Okay. Well, the odds of this being some sort of, I'm assuming that this is some sort of creature that, you know, and I'm not a xenobiologist. Let's just go see if his body's over there.
Yeah, he's over by the pod. Last I saw, anyway. Blumbles ignites his lightsaber when he gets here.
Again, the sand has that moving effect and then kind of goes away. As you approach the pod and where the body should be, it's still there, still in the same position it was. It's just being crawled on by almost centipede-like creatures. But when the light starts hitting them, they start scattering.
That is the weirdest fucking thing.
Barbs.
Yeah, look at that nice hole up in his head.
Damn. No kidding. Well, that's clearly not Beskar.
Nah.
Well, he went right through the T-visor, so the weakest point of it. So
No, is it through the back? Java like flips his head over.
yeah, it's through the back.
Ah, yeah. All right. I'm gonna get this off of him, I guess.
Alright. Guess I'll keep an eye out. Blumbles steps over here and looks at the destroyed ship and the crater we left behind.
Just a second, gentlemen.
Okay.
Does this planet have a moon at all?
I have no idea. It's a good question.
Sorry, mother-in-law came to visit me.
That's fine.
There is no moon at this point in time. So if the planet has a moon, you're not 100% sure. You don't recall from coming back into the system. And what was the very first question? Before the moon comment?
Oh. It was just me overlooking the crater we left behind.
It's hard to see it right now, but it is significant. You could put the entire ship in the hole easily.
That blew up nice.
Yeah, honestly, given the size of the, I'm assuming, crater, I'm surprised that this guy even got blown over here and didn't just get vaporized.
Yeah.
Really doubt the other one's still there.
Probably not. Kind of wish he was, though. Like to see if he had my knife on him.
I'd like that flamethrower he had.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if this guy had a flamethrower.
So we're just gonna strip Wolf of all of his stuff.
I need perception checks at this point from both of you because now you're investigating the corpse.
I have a question.
Sure.
Being a Jawa, would I be especially good at this?
You have the scavenger talent.
Could I use skullduggery in this regard?
Because it's not what I'm asking you to do for. No.
So 1 difficulty, you said?
Yes.
Or 2? Okay, good. So to be sure this time. Nice. Triumph with
Wow.
1 success and 4 advantage.
Nice.
2 success, 1 advantage.
All right. He is not in good shape. The armor itself is not functional at this point as armor. Once you start basically scavenging the armor and everything like that, you realize that it is pockmarked. Lots of small holes. The back is very, very damaged. If he had a jetpack or something like that, it is gone, eradicated. The armor is not in good condition at this point in time. It would not serve as armor at this point in time. Blumbles.
Yes. All right. If I could fill it with a triumph, if you want, unless you want to give me something.
What do you think?
Okay. The triumph, I'll say, mine's very minute. He actually does have one of those flamethrower wrist gauntlets. He managed to. He has one.
He does not.
Ah, dang.
I'm actually
Okay.
running off the actual equipment he had. He did not.
Alrighty.
One. You actually recover a small data pad that was mostly unharmed from his fate. Is the triumph.
Oh, what do you know? It's more Gamorrean porn.
In some ways, I hope not. In some ways, I hope it is.
He just like looks it over, shakes the sand off it. All right, I'll just put this up. He's like straps it, but puts it in his Wookiee pocket.
Even though the armor is functionally destroyed, Chabba is still going to take it.
Nah, go for it. Enjoy.
You know, we should mount that helmet on like the head of our ship. That'd be
I
an
would-
awesome head decoration.
I wonder if I could fix this stuff.
Maybe. You want to
Either
go
way.
look around the pit over there, or?
I don't know. I don't know if these centipedes are the only things that come out here at night. It might be better for us to wait till the sun rises. Plus-
that's probably a good idea.
By the way, as you were stripping the body and getting the armor off, you were finding more of them inside.
Have I encountered these things before? Like, are these things that also occur on Tatooine at night?
No.
Like, true night? No? Okay.
No.
Are they like actually centipedes?
Similar body structure. Instead of having every segment have a pair of legs, it's like you got like 4 segments at the front, 4 segments at the back, with like 10 segments in between that have no legs, kind of a thing. They're a scavenger.
I eat one of them.
Give me a constitution check. I think it's resilience.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with a resilience check. 3 difficulty.
Huh. 3 threat.
It is vile in so many ways.
Okay, not edible.
What? Why did you do that?
This is how we learn, Blumbles. This is how science is made.
Yeah. You know, I kind of want to sit out here and watch those little centipedes eat them.
Well, I mean, if you want, by all means, I'll let you borrow my glow rod, but I'm going back to the ship. I don't want to be eaten by them either. You know, just pull him to the ship. Or yeah, let's flip him over and see if they've already eaten his back.
Yeah, sure. Bubbles
No,
just
you,
like
you would have had to
kicks
flip him over regardless
Yeah.
to examine the back and get the armor
That's
off.
a good point.
There's various little bite marks, you know, all over him. You know, he did not survive. He is gone, and he's being consumed by this planet at this point in time.
DED.
I'd say as you handle him and maneuver him around and everything, eventually one like pops out the mouth and runs off.
Oh.
Well, he's definitely dead.
You want to take him or leave him here?
We have no reason to take him. Let's just leave him here. Maybe in the morning he'll be a skeleton. If he is. You know, you got a knife on you? No, you got a lightsaber.
Yeah.
No, let's just wait till tomorrow. Just wait till tomorrow.
Alright. Blumbles, he like had him up by an arm. Like, if he wanted to take him out, he just drops him back down. Alright, let's get out of here before giant space worms eat us.
Yeah.
To the ship. Woo.
You two in the ship. After Chabba and Blumbles leave, what do you do?
I was gonna hop on the scanners and see if I could find what Blumbles is looking at.
Give me a computer check. 2 difficulty.
Nice.
36X13.
You do locate what you believe, what Blumbles was speaking about. There's what looks like a craft about 2 kilometers away. However, the sensor does kind of waver a couple times, so you're not sure if it's, you know, how large it is, if it's one piece, etc. It's you can locate the general location, but you can't tell the specifics at this range for some reason.
Okay. I guess with that, I will start to prepare the ship to leave.
Okay. Aside from, you know, some sand in places that, you know, it doesn't like being in, you know, because of, you know, the toss-up of the explosion, everything seems to start up with no problem.
That's good.
Bortuna,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? Arden is playing with the computers and starting the ship up, and it looks like he's realizing that every switch is in a different place now.
I notice my drink still in his cup holder, and I move it to my seat before he notices.
Give me a skullduggery check versus his perception check. What's your perception check, Arden?
My perception is 2 green, 1 yellow. Oh no, 1 green, 2 yellow.
Oh boy.
Your
This is
skullduggery
gonna be-
versus his perception.
This is gonna be the hardest roll of my life.
No, you had that a little while ago, and
Gosh, what was that one I had one time where it was like it was 2 or 3?
I think you had like 4. I think you had 4 reds, and you still
Yeah.
succeeded.
Yeah.
It was the
That
one
was
where you
actually.
convinced the rebels that you were a rebel.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the
right.
hardest roll of my life.
And
I
with
think
that
it's
one
probably the
roll,
same.
changed the campaign.
Yep.
Anyway, let's roll this.
Huh.
You get your hand there, you got the cup, you're lifting it up, and Arden like puts his hand right next to yours to hit a switch and sees you.
What are you doing?
Looks like you accidentally stuck my cup in your cup holder. You're delusional from all the medicine.
You didn't see anything.
You mess with my console.
I mean, a little, but like not a lot. I just flipped. Let's see. I flipped that one, and I swiveled this thing around. It clicked a bunch, and then it wouldn't click anymore no matter how many times I turned it the opposite direction. That was a little weird. Oh, I turned this one. I tried to call a pizza guy. What else did I... Oh, right. I reach out from under the seat and I pull, like, that ham sandwich that I had found in the prior session. Except it's, like, charred and black. I also tried to cook this on the electronics. I had pulled the console open. I don't think I broke anything. It's just there's like little pieces of ham kind of still stuck in there. I couldn't really get those out. So, I mean, really, no, I didn't touch much.
I saw it from it, back to it. Leave the console alone, please.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you. Come in, I can just...
Oh, I need to
Give
clear
me
my
a
search
deception check.
history. See. Any particular difficulty?
Yes, it'll be too difficulty.
Dang it! I keep. There we go. Oh! Ah!
Ooh.
Man!
Oh.
Hold brilliant.
Maybe Rocky was right. Maybe we do get, like, strangely better rolls whenever we get all dark side.
I'm telling you, man.
You don't believe that he won't touch your console again, but you're pretty sure that's not going to be this console that he's referring to about what he's going to touch next. I don't know what else to do with
I
that.
purposely remove my helmet and just, like, squint my eyes at him, like, Just stare at him.
There's a cold chill down your leku.
Oh. I go to touch, like, the missing half inch or a couple inches on one side. Oh, it's like it's still there. I just gotta chill.
I just put the helmet back on and go back to what I was doing.
I'd say probably another 10 or so minutes go by before Chabba and Blumbles are coming back to the ship up the ramp.
Hey, we heading somewhere?
Check out the... see if it's their ship or not.
Alrighty.
We got a glass jar around here somewhere.
Ask Bortuna.
Hey, Bortuna, you got a glass jar I can borrow?
I mean, technically, there are organs in it, but yes.
Oh, that'll work just fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you mind if I put the organs in something else?
Yeah, I think there's room in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, alright, yeah. What happened there?
This bumps into Blumbles. Oh, sorry.
Alright, pardon me.
Give me a piloting check, 1 difficulty, Arden.
I'll be back.
Wow.
As you attempt to get the ship to lift and move, you hear the engines kind of power up, and
Oh no.
That's not good.
Oh, no.
Bortuna, what'd you do?
I might have accidentally dumped a can of half tea, half lemonade. On
Dump
the...
it where?
Well, that's the thing. I don't actually know what it's called.
I'm back.
But
Which hole did you put it in?
it was this one over here. And when I dumped it in, something went zzz.
What hole is that?
Give me a mechanics check, 1 difficulty.
Aw.
It was an accident, though. It was when I was dancing to Bob Seger.
5 success.
Nice.
You are 100% sure that what he just referred to was, in fact, I don't even know at this point in time. It's the old section where the...
Carburetor.
I was going to say where the astrogation computer connects. Like, the astrogation was removed for some reason, and there was this hole, and he poured the can down there. And then he put the astro thing back, but it fell out.
Ha.
That won't hurt anything, will it?
Well, first off, did you take this thing out? He's like poking the astrogation unit. Did you pull this out? Or was there already a hole there? He's like, he takes the astrogation unit out. Is this what you poured it down, or?
Yeah, that looks about right.
I like to look down in there. Is there just like caramelized sweet tea down in there?
It wouldn't be caramelized, but it's definitely kind of dried out to a point.
Sticky.
Huh. Got any rubbing alcohol?
I'll be
yeah,
right
yeah, I got
back. I'll
tons
be
of it.
right back.
Okay.
We can't leave you alone, can we?
Well, not for a whole night. I mean, what's a man supposed to do when he's listening to old-time rock and roll for hours and hours and hours on end?
Not do anything in the cockpit of the ship?
Well, you know.
Man.
At least the radio still works.
Yeah, at least we have that, you know. It's totally like there's not the potential that we're now stranded on this planet.
You know, it's not so bad. It's warm.
Well, I mean, while we have some time here, I'll be right back, actually.
Actually, if we can still fly in atmosphere, we can go find that ship.
The
Maybe we can
vessel
steal
won't
theirs.
move. Unfortunately, without the astrogation unit and these newer models, they won't even take off.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
You mean you can't hotwire this thing?
I mean, I can hotwire this thing, but it could result in some severely unwanted results.
We just got the ship back.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bruce said he upgraded. I thought it could handle a little sweet tea.
I mean, I'm sure the ship deserves a delightful beverage every once in a while, but you gotta make sure to put it in the right hole. Next time you're inserting various fluids and or solids into the ship, please come ask me on where you should put them. Well, I guess or Arden, but I know more about holes than he does.
Well, in all fairness, you were unconscious
Do
and
not,
severely
please do not insert any other fluids and or solids into the ship, please.
About that rubbing alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Here, it's in my backpack.
There, I grabbed some of that and I just pour it down the hole.
Well, how come he can do it?
Give me a mechanics check. Let's
What
go
did I
to
just say?
difficulty.
What did I just say?
How many difficulty?
2. And add a black die, which I know goes away.
Wow.
Hang on. Hang on. One of those purples is cocked. Thank you.
A triumph and 2. A triumph, a success, and 2 advantage.
Apparently, the
Wow.
rubbing alcohol is the exact thing needed to clear that gunk out of there with no problem. It literally just flushes out the bottom, you know, kind of pours out on the deck a little bit, and you put a glow rod back in there, and it's like brand fucking new in there.
I told you, I know more about holes.
Alright, you got me. Okay. Okay, can we just take off now?
Oh, hang on. I gotta put this thing back in. I put the astrogation unit back inside. Now we can go.
Give me a mechanics check to difficulty.
Like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Now we can go.
The lights come back onto the little unit.
What does that Triumph from earlier do?
Not break the ship anymore.
It cleaned it lickety split with no problems. A success
Nice.
would have, kind of gotten some of the shit out of there. You guys would have had like a negative to, astrogation checks, but no, the Triumph, no, that shit is like brand new clean.
Nice.
So,
All right.
let's try that one more time, sir, for the piloting check. Okay,
That is better.
that is better.
2 success,
Nice.
1 advantage.
Ship fires up this time, like it should, and actually starts lifting off the ground again.
All right,
The
there we go.
computer
there we go.
reorients itself, and it actually has a lock on where you are on the planet and the galaxy at this point. So,
Ah,
Just to be safe, I'll get in the
Stay out of the
bottom
cockpit.
turret. Blumbles makes his way to the... It's not the dorsal turret, the one at the bottom. I can't remember what they call it.
Ventral.
Yeah, that one.
it is a fairly quick trip. I mean, it's only a couple kilometers away. You're in a fucking spaceship. So, as you make your way to its location, you come across the wreckage of a vessel. It looks like it was fairly in line with the way that the previous crash ship was pointing. Before it hit the ground, broke apart in a couple pieces, and then settled. No, I didn't.
That's
invite
broke.
him after this.
Do we really want to look?
Well, yeah, really.
What if it's booby trapped?
Did they crash here too?
Well, the question is, why were the Mandalorians on the other ship, and why was that ship crashed as well as this one? Don't you think that there's probably something we might ought to look into in this regard?
Oh my gosh,
Well-
it's the space worms!
Well, actually, that brings up a point I wanted to talk about. That other ship was a YT-2400, right?
Yeah. Emphasis on
They were
was.
probably, yeah, it was. I did happen to notice a bit that the crater was a little bit bigger, and I, couldn't make out a ship, so I don't know what happened.
Pull up the reactor. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Dude,
They were potentially just looking for YT-2400s in specifically to find us.
Well, clearly they fucked up. They got the wrong one.
Yes, which also
But-
means that if that is the case, they didn't know we were caught on Tatooine.
Well, wait. Let's see. What might that ship down there be then? Can we is there like a scanner I can use to detect what type it might be here?
sure. I mean, it takes a hot minute for it because obviously it was, destroyed upon impact with the ground, so it's not doing so great kind of situation. But give me a computer check, please.
Difficult.
Let's go with 2 difficulty.
That's get rid of you. 2 success and 1 advantage.
It looks like it. I had notes for what their ship was, and I completely fucking lost it. So I'm making a new one. It looks like it is the remains of a Questor. Yeah, Questor light freighter.
Interesting.
let me. Unless DeWalt can remind me exactly what they had originally.
His silence would seem as though that is a no.
Am I allowed to talk?
Yes. Do you remember what you guys had as a ship?
No, I don't think you told us unless you told Kaz what it was, because I was never going to be flying the ship.
Understandable.
So,
Thank you.
that was all Kaz's job.
Appreciate it. Let's see if this will work or not.
Did you guys hear that disembodied voice?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It was kind of freaky. I think something's going on around here.
You get used to it.
I mean, all these crashed ships. I saw
Just
you
go.
try to eat a worm outside. I think there are space worms around here. I really do.
Oh yeah, there's definitely space worms. They don't taste good either. At least the one I ate.
There we go.
Tastes good.
It
That
was
was
just
bad.
being funky.
Oh, I was just. I also found it.
The remains of that. Looks like it was.
Nice.
It looked like the one of the pods was ripped off the side, and looks like the cockpit was separated right about here. Wrong button. Right about there, as well.
Blumbles activates the intercom on his side. Should I blow it up to be safe or what?
I wouldn't say so. We might actually have to find something useful in that, if that's their ship. Imagine what Mandalorians could have.
Good point.
If that was their ship, how did they survive that?
I'm coming back up.
Escape pods is what I'd assume.
That's true. That is true.
You know, maybe they were just trying to steal our ship.
They heard how
Well-
good it was.
They
They had the wrong ship.
they failed. I'd like to know what happened to the crew of the other ship. I assume they got ate by centipedes, but who knows?
I didn't see a trace of them the short time we were on there.
Me either.
Well, it's not telling how long they've been crashed here.
Yeah, true. If they were in the cockpit though, well, they ain't anymore. The cockpit door was jammed whenever I tried to check it. Anyway,
Yeah, they're swimming with the space fishes now.
yeah. Either way, I honestly recommend that we land and then recuperate a little longer. Because if we get into combat in our current state, well, yeah.
Not good.
Also,
Yeah, we could wait until morning, so that
Yeah.
way we have more light, not stumbling around in the dark.
Let's dig-
That will put more time on our mission.
You think anybody's getting worried about us?
we haven't been gone any longer. I don't think what we were alleged to, right? So far.
Actually, I don't think so. I think I've actually made pretty good time.
Oh, that's right. You like made a killer time safe.
So we should be alright. I mean, either
It
way.
might not be as detrimental, but after what we went through, I'm pretty sure it'd be fine.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope it isn't detrimental to us entirely or the rebellion.
I mean, if you think about it, it kind of makes us heroes because we killed Empire-hired Mandalorians who were trying to quell part of the rebellion. Yep.
What makes you say that they were Imperial hired?
I know these kind of things.
Oh yeah, Blumbles. What's on that data pad you found?
Oh, yeah.
data
Blumbles
pad?
pulls it out.
Yeah, the Mandalorian that didn't get vaporized by a reactor explosion. He had a data pad on him.
He reaches it over to Arden. Hopefully it's not more Gamorrean stuff.
If it is,
Oh
give
god,
it to me.
I just immediately handed the Chubba.
All right, I'll.
I don't trust anything that I don't trust data pads you guys hand to me anymore.
I'll look at it.
Well,
Big
it's not
Gamorrean beast.
Gamorrean porn.
Oh.
It's
But I
full of
will
Rancor.
land
No,
the
I'm
ship.
kidding.
That's
While he's
illegal
doing
in
that, I
70
will
galaxies.
Land the ship.
Okay, you land close to the crash, far from the crash, etc.
Near it,
Near it. Okay.
where it's not so much of a
Alright.
trek to get to.
You come down, and the sand acts much like it did at the previous site. It's soft, almost. Kind of sinks in a little bit.
Of course, it's rough.
Chabba, as you turn on the data pad and start going through it, it's basically Wolf's personal log and everything like that. You know, what they've been up to, where they've been, what jobs they're on, and everything like that. And it gives details about your guys' bounties.
Ooh.
Who has the highest bounty?
At this point in time, I'm trying to think. At this point in time, it would be Blumbles.
Yeah!
No fair. I want to do over.
Well,
Is it because he uses the Force?
it's got him listed as, impossible Jedi.
Ooh.
Lightsaber confirmed sightings, etc.
Who's next tasked?
That'd be Arden.
Bruh, me and Bortuna getting slept on.
But Arden's a
I-
known deserter.
Yeah.
I am very much wanted dead.
You guys with your space wizard powers and your former job applications.
Hey, I done it because I wanted to get to space. All right, a lot of people do.
My man, I don't care what you did it. I don't care if you were an Imperial in the past. All that matters is you're not now.
Okay, I'm gonna lay some actual joke here. Who here has read One Piece
How much of One Piece?
up through Chopper?
Oh yeah.
Does
I'm
everybody?
caught up.
Okay, everybody, everybody's high ass bounties. You got Luffy's, you got Sanji's, you've got Zoro's, and everything. They're all super high end tier, and then you got fucking Choppers at like 10 because they think he's a pet.
Nice.
Chabba's is relatively like that. Dangerous with weapons, known conspirator, possible pet,
God damn it. I blew up a fucking Imperial base, for fuck's sake! I took the charges! Okay, now I'm really invested in this rebellion. The goddamn Death Star we can blow up.
Honestly, that could have been blamed on like me or Blumbles.
Probably incapable. Probably has to wear diapers. Incontinent, likely.
But it's
What
not.
is a job I have to do to be wanted in this universe?
But that's just the Imperials wanted posters. There's also listings on there from Pizza the Hut.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, do they have pepperoni?
Bortuna, you are pretty high on that list.
Oh, let's put that away.
It turns out that it's got his exact Owenses to the Hut listed as one of the reasons why he's sought after so much. It's in the realm of about 400,000 credits.
Woo!
Hey, that's a little since the last time I saw it.
What
Did you say more or less?
do?
Huh?
Did you say more or less? Your voice.
That's less. It's
Oh.
it's a little less than it was last time I saw it.
That's what?
What was it before?
Carry to 3. Gosh, wow, yeah. Numbers are finicky. It really depends on inflation, actually.
What was it whenever it wasn't inflated?
How much is Bortuna worth? Maybe we could clear our names if we turn him in. I'm kidding.
I save you from the brink of death.
I tell Bortuna, wave my head, and I'm kidding. I lean down towards Chabba. No, seriously, how much is he worth?
Funny you should ask that, actually. I was actually thinking of a scheme. Probably a bad idea, though.
To the hut, alive, it lists him as 200,000.
200K. That's actually less than I thought.
Oh,
Am I on there?
200K for him? Like,
He's not going to be worth more than what he owes. That would just be ridiculous.
that is true. That is true.
What
What
about?
did you do?
I blew it all at a casino. And I stole my dad's cred chip. And I borrowed a lot of...
I remember this now. I do remember.
I also may or may
Imperial
not
officer.
have hijacked a vehicle. That one didn't go on record because it was really embarrassing.
You totally did hijack a vehicle. You were with us when we stole this the first time.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That was a success. What about us? Let's see. Let me scroll
Chabba,
through
you're
here.
next.
Oh wow, big leagues.
For you, you're wanted by the hut for various acts of vandalism, as well as destructions of property. He's looking for about an 80,000 bounty on you.
That's respectable, at least.
Ooh, what about me?
You're known as his cohort and muscle, but obviously not the brains of the operation. You're listed at about 40,000.
Funny thing is, that's probably the reverse in reality. Blumbles is he's probably more my conscience than the brains.
Not to the hut.
That's true. At least these guys understand. At least they're respectable. This is more than my Imperial bounty. God damn it!
I wonder if pizza will double
Well,
if
it
this is my
makes
lightsaber.
It makes sense. Especially me and Blumbles would be more targeted by the Imperials.
I gotta start killing.
He has a
more
really
Imperial
good reason to be hunted down by a hut.
There is also a wanted poster for Arden from the hut.
Wow, that's actually.
Wait, what?
What is his?
What did I do?
An accomplice to Chabba the Jawa.
Oh.
Yeah, the moment I said what, I figured it out.
Once word got back to the hut that you were attached to Chabba, you became wanted thereafter.
Guilty by association.
In a way.
Definitely.
And if somebody captures Arden, it might be able to lead it back to you. So, put a bounty on Arden, it has a better chance of getting you.
You know, we should go piss off the other huts. Rack up a record.
No, please no. The last thing you want is the huts working together against you.
Hey, wait a second. Do you think the Pikes have a bounty on us too?
Let me see.
Oh,
let
that's a
me
good question.
see. Do the Pikes have a bounty on us?
Yes.
Oh my god. Alright, for just a second, as an aside, I'm just gonna look and see how many organizations have a bounty on our heads. Is it just those, like the Imperials, the Huts, and the Pikes, or is there more? I would imagine for me and Blumbles, probably, but, you know. Any of substantial ones.
There is a small one from the original starting planet.
Oh, wow. Sircon. Oh my god.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Memories.
But just
Is
you
it-
two on that one.
Is it ship theft? Is that what we're wanted for there?
No, but it should have been.
Probably, yeah.
No, it's one about vandalism to some dude's speeder.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
No, I'm surprised we didn't get charged with poisoning a guy.
Well, it wasn't really our fault. He ate the hot dog of his own volition.
That's true.
You know,
We
it's
didn't
kinda
poison
strange. That's happened to more than one guy on this adventure.
Yeah. Either way, at least now we know what we're wanted for and who wants us.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wait. Did Dad post any bounties for me on there?
Let me see. Ryloth.
There is no postings from Ryloth for any of you.
Nope.
Oh, Okay.
He's probably going through a middleman, though. I don't think a senator would openly put out a bounty on his own son.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Blumbles just walks over and pats him on the back.
Hey, I mean, look on the bright side. At least
I
you're
mean,
not
hey,
considered a
at
pet.
least you're wanted by the Hutts and the Pikes and the Imperials.
Yeah, you know what? It's the small things, I guess.
Reminds me of the old days.
So, looking at all these numbers makes me realize something. Well, first and foremost, that a lot of people dislike us for some reason. I think we're an alright group of guys. I mean, I don't have any qualms with us. I think we're alright.
Yeah.
But number
Stole
two,
a ship from a guy. You guys threw him in a barrel that had starship fuel in it, or remnants of
Number
it.
two.
number two, number two, as I was saying, we could probably dwindle down who hired these guys just based off of this alone. I mean, if they were trying to be ergonomic and, maybe they were just trying to take us to the highest seller.
Well, I mean, Pizza the Hut, the Emperor, Simon.
Actually, I'd say it's more one of the Emperor's lackeys. Emperor probably just sits in his throne all day or something, sipping on white hot chocolate. Ugh.
Well, at the very least, we should kill Simon.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually about to suggest that.
And further increase our bounty with the Pikes.
I'm just picturing you guys just hovering over his office and blowing him up.
Proton torpedo.
You know,
We don't have
I wouldn't
those.
be against killing Simon if we ever had some spare time.
We can do it after this mission.
Yeah.
That's on the far side of the galaxy from you people at this point. You do realize this, right?
Road trip.
We've
Hell
got to
yeah.
go back to the fleet after Manfa.
Dude, Mon Calamari is fucking far out there, isn't it? I just realized this.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we could probably get in some vacation time. I'd say we're due some hours.
We just came off a break, didn't we?
Technically.
That's why they said it's on the mission.
Details.
For another break afterward. Let's just make it look like this was a hard one. At any rate,
Give me
Make
a
him hold
computer's check. 3 difficulty, Chabba.
wait. Put away on my dice a second ago.
I waited.
Uh,
I think that's a wash.
Yeah.
that is indeed. That's surprising.
No, you got 2 advantage.
Two advantages.
Okay. As you go through the data pad, it, like I said, it just basically covers his notes on, the search for you guys, what happened, at, oh, Jesus Christ, what's the planet name all of a sudden? I drew a blank. Endo.
Hey.
Well, that's where we repaired the ship.
That's also where you first encountered the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And basically, some of the steps that they went from there to try and track you guys thereafter. They said there is a note that you guys went silent for a number of months before being spotted
so
once more.
So I was right. They were just targeting YT-2400s, basically.
That's kind of
Just
shipist.
trying to looking for us.
I'm hearing my wife watch the hockey game out in the living room. So, what are we doing at this point? You guys have landed the ship. I would say that there is a crack of dawn going off on the horizon. Basically, where
Before
you're
that
going to-
occurs, I actually go outside and I take that jar with a little bit of ham in it, and I get like a jar full of centipedes.
You just pluck some of the centipedes off the top of the sand without using the glow rod and everything.
Yeah, if I can, actually.
If
well,
he wanted to do this, Blumbles would act as his light source with the saber.
Well, my
Well, they
initial
still run
plan.
from that light source as well. They run from any light source.
My initial plan was just to set the jar down with the ham in it and just let them crawl in it themselves, and then just pick it up.
Okay, I can kind of see that. I don't know what kind of check this would be, so I'm not going to give it one. Fuck it. Actually, yes, I am. Give me a xenobiology check. A xenology check. Are they attracted to ham? Too difficult.
Do they like space pork?
Chabba is not a smart Jawa, per se. Yeah,
It might work, it might not.
I put it down anyway, just to try it. Scientific method.
Understood. A few.
Actually, I got a better idea. I take my robotic hand and I dig a small hole in the sand, and I like kind of shove the jar down in it. You know, obviously the open side facing up.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I could cut off one of his hands and put it in the jar.
But he's 2 kilometers back that way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Starts walking.
After a few minutes of waiting, as you know, you go through the data pad and let your centipede trap work. You go back outside and, you know, do you just cap it or do you drag it out of the ground?
Well, I mean, I suppose I'll cap it and then pull it out by the cap.
Okay. When you do, you find about 3 of them in the jar.
Ah, damn. Something there'd be more than this.
Well, these ones are still significant in size. You know, you put in like an inch cube piece of ham, and these centipedes are about 1.5 inches long each. So they're not huge, but they was only out here for a few minutes, you know?
Yeah. Interesting.
But they're happily munching away on the ham.
I might actually, like, put the jar back and just wait until we're ready to go investigate the ship.
Okay, you do so. You put it back in the hole, or make a new hole, put it in, uncap it, and then you guys wander off to the crashed ship. Who's going?
Me.
I honestly feel like everybody except maybe Arden should go, as he explicitly wants to, just in case we get blown up or ambushed. Bortuna should probably keep his distance just in case the ship is rigged to explode, and we need to be rescued.
Good idea.
Considering the fact that they also crashed here, I doubt
Dude, they're
it
Mandalorian.
would be.
They're definitely the type to have a revenge or fucking...
Yes, but they didn't entirely know it was us that landed here to begin with.
We'll be cautious regardless. Now, you can come
Be
with us.
cautious, yes. We'll
But
be
if we-
cautious. But it is a crashed ship. I doubt they would have booby-trapped it.
We'll see. Well, I'm going. No Blumbles is going. How about you guys? You gonna go with what I said, what I planned out?
Oh yeah, I'm going.
What about you?
You want me to stay on the ship?
I mean, I don't really want you to stay here. I just feel like it's a good idea in case, you know... Well, I guess if we get blown up, there's really no point in you being on the ship, actually. Because there's no one to shoot at us. But it's also to... You know, just come with us. Just don't touch anything that looks explosive.
Famous last words.
I just look at Bortuna.
What?
So everybody leaves the ship and heads over to the crashed quest store.
Woo.
It's roughly the same size as your own vessel. all things considered, except it's in pieces at this point in time. You have a couple, ways of entry. I should probably bust the image back out. It'll probably make it a little bit more clear so you can see what I'm trying to say at this point in time. Make a drawing. Let's put a different color so we can actually see it. Okay, why does that never work? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Oh. Well, damn it. Don't I have to lock the object to draw on it or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Never remember. Yep, that's what it was. Where you see the yellow lines is basically where it was broke apart.
Okay.
I gotta erase the lines I drew on the board on the table by accident. I think we should wait for Rocky at this point. Just ensure not to. Did I miss a lot when I had to step away? You guys were carrying on conversation and character. That made me happy.
Yeah, we were just role playing.
Perfect.
What if, hear me out, the little centipede dudes grow into giant space worms, and that's why there are so many crashed ships on this place?
Or they
That's a
were
good question.
chasing that YT 2400, shot it down, but took damage along themselves and crashed here.
Okay, do you really think that's more probable than the space? The centipedes are here.
I'm saying out of this argument.
Yes, I do believe that is more probable.
Back.
Hey.
Alright. The yellow lines on the drawing on the board now are where it cracked apart, just so you know. So, the starboard, edge is further back, from the main body area. Definitely destroyed. It was on fire at some point in time. It is out now. You guys are landed nearest to this, and this is probably separated by about 10 meters.
I say we could start our search in this section.
Main body.
The main body.
There's, there's access into the vessel through the original, pathways on the ship, right around there. And it's dark as all hell in there. As I said, the sun's starting to kind of make its way up on the horizon, but it's still very, very early dawn. So, and it's not even facing the right direction where you're entering this thing.
Yeah, Blumbles has Chop on the shoulder to use the glow rod.
You guys should really look into buying one of these. Or steal.
Or steal. As you make your way into the ship, it is definitely seen better days. I mean, there's wires hanging out from all kinds of panels. Panels just knocked off and on the floor. This thing was involved in a crash. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
The path to the rear of the ship where the engines are, you can make your way there. You can make your way into the other side, as you continue over, this way. You can make your way into the cargo areas, the little pod bits, which are kind of obscured by the ship. And as you get towards the center, you can look up towards where the nose was, and it's just kind of... It's not buried in the sand, but it is in the sand. Like, there's like a foot or so, foot and a half of sand coming in where it was connected. So it's a little buried, but it's not completely buried. You could walk out that direction. Blumbles would have to hunch.
Okay.
Where's their living area with like their fridge and stuff? Have we passed that up already?
It would... You look in one of the cargo pods, and it looks like they converted the area.
Ah,
Is the ship clearly depowered, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
if these assholes just have regular ale instead of Mandalorian ale, I'm gonna be so mad.
What if they only had water?
Then I'll definitely be mad. I'll kill them again.
D-Walt, what would be in the fridge of Bear and Wolf?
Well, now that you've asked Ewald, he's gonna say exactly the opposite of what I want.
I know.
There would be one big ass bottle of Mandalorian ale labeled "Bears Do Not Touch."
Nice.
And what is a lighter alcohol? Or a lighter thing? Because then whatever that is, that's wolves.
Wolf has a bunch of space Zima.
Yeah.
Space sangria.
That's good. Yeah, space sangria. Yeah. He made it in the turlet.
Is nobody else hearing this disembodied voice?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Why
This
do you
is-
guys always go to the fridge?
Hey man, he just takes the bottle. Ah, look how big that is.
Oh,
he shakes it
well,
around.
I mean, that is a price.
It
That is
looks like
correct.
one of those champagne celebration bottles.
Arden, are you not aware? People keep their treasure in the refrigerators. It's just a thing.
Okay.
Yoink.
That is a find. I will admit that.
We'll
that
share
is
this
nice.
somewhere in less hazardous circuit. Alright, let's search the rest, I guess.
I would
Yeah,
I would
search the
honestly
rest.
say that bottle is maybe 3/4 full at most.
Yeah. That's fine.
As you continue exploring this section of the vessel, the other cargo pod has been converted into cells, storage cells, basically. So they had the ability to capture and hold on to what looks to be at most 6 people if you double filled a couple of the slightly larger cells.
Well, those look familiar. Kinda, anyway.
They were smaller than the ones you guys were in on Tatooine.
Mm.
I mean, it's almost standing room in those cells. Almost.
Okay, so
Well,
we're holding
that's
these fresh
bounty
for
hunters
us.
for you.
Any remains in there?
No, cells are empty.
Alright. So what are we looking for in here?
Well, there's probably an armory around here somewhere. At least I would hope.
Yeah.
Maybe they have some gear left in it. At the very least, we might ought to look for any sort of equipment that may be able to help us, either on foot or for our ship.
Yeah.
I would say they have some pretty serious scanners on a vessel like this, if it's their personal vessel. Or who knows what else, really.
Let's go look around one of the
For
rooms,
once,
maybe.
I agree with Chabba.
I would say everybody can give me a knowledge technology roll on this one. There is no technology. There is no knowledge technology. That's fucking bullshit.
Education?
Lore?
Can I be mechanics instead?
Piloting
It's an intelligent
space.
space people.
How much do you know about spaceships?
Ooh, let's see.
Oh, so piloting space.
Yeah. Well, let's go with 2 difficulty on the overall. Anybody that wants to participate, you do not have to.
Let's see.
Surprisingly, not bad at this. So,
No.
hey, I have one of
Triumph.
those. My die landed weird.
Wow.
Weird. I mean, it's not cocked on anything.
Triumph.
1 threat.
What do I do about this?
You re-roll that 1.
Re-roll that one. That is hilarious.
That's great.
Nice. Nice. That's a success. And what did Bortuna get?
1 threat.
You know
got
this
exactly
is a
the same thing.
spaceship.
It's like, yep, guys, this is a spaceship.
Blumbles has the same realization as we rolled the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, you're pretty sure that this vessel once soared through space.
Looks like it was made for space travel.
For the successes, you guys know that this is actually a fairly newer vessel to the galaxy. It's really only been available for maybe 10 years or so. With your Triumph, Arden, what would
Yes.
you like to know or find in this vessel?
See, I wasn't prepared to roll a triumph. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a success. A couple successes, triumph. Nope. I don't know.
On torpedo too.
We just mount them on outside of the ship. What would I like to find? What would be beneficial? Huh.
Ooh, I got an idea.
No, you're not. You're not with this. This is his.
Okay.
I'm going to make this fucking horse drink.
I am quite thirsty.
I haven't.
I'll be back.
Huh. I had an idea, and then it just left me.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay. Mandos. Maybe I find, like, just while we're looking about the ship, I maybe find hidden stashes. Or just find, like, equipment that they had gathered to salvage.
What would you find then? You basically crack open a smuggler's pack. You know, you find out one of the floorboards was knocked ajar because of the crash and because you.
Yeah,
know,
that's
this
the line of
vessel
thinking
and
I was going, but
Yeah.
I was just trying to think, like, what would
So-
be it?
what would be in it? Yes. What is in this stash? What would they want to hide?
Question is, who are they even hiding it from? Is it one of them hiding it from another, or is
It-
it like them hiding it from Imperials?
It could be that. It could be hiding it from Imperials, or it could just be hiding it in general in case a prisoner escapes.
Their weapons cache.
Okay. Okay. You find a small set of armory. It's got, you know, oh Jesus, I can't believe I'm going to say this. A couple of thermal detonators. You didn't find this, Bortuna.
That was a meta reaction.
It's like I just stumble across, that floor panel's broken, and just look at, oh, that's just not just a floor panel. What's this?
You would find what looks like a replacement for Bear's flame projector.
Orgasm.
Maybe a couple canisters of fuel for it. I'm going to say fuel because I can't think of a better term for it. You do find another blaster similar to Chabba's. So we're just going to go with the same stats for the what is it? The SKZ.
The sporting rifle?
Yeah, the SKZ.
The exact same stats?
Yeah, it's not the SKZ. It's something similar. It's a different brand of rifle. You know. But
Are we going base stats or like modded stats?
base stats.
Blaster pistol. What did you say?
Sporting blaster.
Sporting
It's
blaster.
a long-range rifle, much like Chabba's sporting blaster.
Oh, okay.
Different model of what it is, but the stats we're used are for the SKZ. A few vibro knives. All of them look brand new.
Oh.
I'd say that would be the small armory cache.
Nice.
Satisfactory. Very much so.
Hey, hey, Chabba,
Eh,
come here.
alright. What'd you find?
Take a look at this.
Oh! Whoa, okay. That is a nice find. For real. Is that
Ooh.
three of those? Is that three? Three of those.
What are you guys looking at?
Give me a perception check, Bortuna. Too difficulty because you got people in the way.
Hmm.
I want him to succeed because I have this thought in my head of what he would say.
Oh, it feels so bad, man.
It's the best worst roll I could have made.
You can't see past them. They are looking at the hole in the floor, and you're not understanding why they're so excited. So you hop up
Oh my!
and trying to see, and you go through the panel in the floor underneath you.
Jumps in
Oh,
place.
You find a couple carbines, a couple DC-17s, looks like Imperial issues. You find a couple thermal detonators.
Oh,
More? More of them?
Yes.
Gary, is it you?
I was thinking Gary had babies.
Harry's children.
Okay, so are we at 5 thermal detonators at this point?
Very nice.
I was under the impression it was the same group of stuff. I just like happened to be on the same level as it now.
No, you fell through the floor. You're in the cache, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So
You got the three of you are looking in this thing, like whistling, and oh man, that's sweet. And all of a sudden, what are you guys looking at? Crash. Never mind. I think I found
okay.
it.
They're multiplying! Guys, Gary had babies!
Thank you.
So what all did he find? 2 more thermal detonators.
Yep, he found a couple more thermal detonators. He found a couple Imperial blasters. I'm trying to remember the
EC-17.
that was the
That's the clone pistol.
yeah, that's the clone pistol.
It was definitely a DC, but I don't...
Blastech E11s.
Yeah, I was gonna say the E11 is the standard issue. How many of them? Just a couple?
Yeah, just a couple. Give me half a minute. I'm gonna see if I have an actual card for it.
Yes, I have one actually. That is what my weapon is.
Oh, you have the Blastech E11?
E11 blaster rifle. Yes.
Yep, that's it. You find a couple
Mine's
more
just
of them.
modified.
Yes.
Mine is modified, but okay,
Nice.
cool. That is not proper. What did I type here? Okay, so a couple Imperial issue blaster E11. Sweet.
I think there were some carbines, too.
Yeah, I heard carbines.
Unless the E11.
The E11 is
The E11 is what I meant. I apologize.
it's kind of a carbine. It's both a carbine and not a carbine. It's weird.
It's a rifle.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
4 thermal detonators, the flame projector, fuel force head flame projector, the sporting blaster, a couple vibro knives, and a couple of E11 blaster carbines. Rifles.
It's
Duly noted.
By the way, it is called a fire collar light flame projector.
I am going to yoink that immediately. Would you have a card for that?
Probably not, but I will take a look.
Alright, I'm just going to just put Chabba. So, what is the sporting blaster?
Right here.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, only not modded to hell.
Okay.
It's not bad. Really isn't.
Actually, that would be good for Blumbles or Bortuna.
Yeah.
Maybe Bortuna because he's better at ranged heavy, I believe.
Actually, I think they're on par at this point, unless Blumbles has upgraded his some more. However, I believe that the E11 is actually better in every in every aspect, pretty much.
Oh, what are we talking about? I was listening to Cody's cover.
Yeah, but the thing is with the E11 is they're
Restricted.
restricted. So
No, well, they
Yeah.
are Imperial issue, weapons. So.
Yeah. Mine,
fine.
I've at least
Something
modified it so it it can be told it's an E11, but I plan to modify it more
Put some
if I
stickers on
if
it.
I had the money. But I am nearly broke. So yeah, we've got 3 long-range blasters. So
Nice. Another gun for Blumbles.
Don't forget thermal detonators.
Oh,
and
yeah.
thermal-
I'm attempting to make a card for this, so you gotta give me a minute.
No, you're fine. While you're doing that, I will be right back.
So, should we all just take a thermal detonator?
Yes.
Everybody, please name your thermal detonator.
Blumbles like holds his up to his face. I'll call you Rotaka.
Oh, that's a good one.
I want to make a note of that. Rotaka.
I'm gonna pull a Sharpie out of my backpack and I'm gonna scribble a little face on it. Gary Jr. A little mustache on this one.
Oh yeah, by the way, Cody, that cover is freaking awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Really awesome.
Wasn't 100% primo, but like the last take that I had done that I was satisfied with, something happened like with the video or the audio. I'm not sure what happened. Like something happened with the video, I think, where like no matter how much I tried to align the timing, it would just like get horribly off timing, and I think it was because I was playing the music file from my phone and recording from my phone simultaneously.
That could happen. Is Rocky here?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think of a name for my thermal detonator. Thank you.
Fucking triumphs.
There were like little goofs in it, but all in all, I was like, it's not perfect, and that's okay. So,
We're still proud of you.
thanks.
I just saw the ending.
What did I miss?
That's great.
I will
I
watch
wish-
it later. I'm still recording.
I will
Tell you-
spoil it.
Tell you later why I did that.
What?
No
What happened?
spoilers for Cypress.
All right.
What?
I got Chabba a card for the flame projector. So
All right.
Nice.
we still have a
Pog.
card for the thermal.
I don't know if anybody has the card for the thermal detonator.
Yep.
Anymore.
Yep. Well, there it was. Or there it is.
So we're just all taking the thermal detonator? Somebody gets
Yes.
2, right? There's only 3 of us. Wait.
There's 4 of us.
Four of us.
Unless you count Chabba and Blumbles as one person.
Okay. His head injuries are worse than I thought. I need to get him back to the med base stat.
Technically, if you put Chabba and Blumbles together, I'm pretty sure they would equal like 3 people.
Mecca Shiva.
Blumbles is like
Mecca
1.5 or
Shiva.
2.5.
Are we good?
Yeah, I'm bad at math.
I believe so.
All right. Continuing on. You guys have cleaned out the stashes.
That is by far one of the dumbest things I've ever said.
There's only 3 of us.
I don't know why. I just out for a fucking minute there.
Hey, it's fine. You're suffering from second-degree burns all over your body.
Maybe you weren't counting yourself. Maybe you were just counting the rest of us, and you were like, well, yeah, of course I'm here. That's a given. So there are 3 of us.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Probably.
All right. Okay, so do we want to continue looking, or do we just want to stick with this stuff? And
Well, unless there's anything that we can take from the ship and put on our ship. I mean, we can always come back here, theoretically, right?
well, I mean, we could take this haul back to the ship and then come back and continue searching. But I don't know if there's going to be much of anything.
Well, I was kind of
Else.
hoping that there would be like a Bacta tank or something. Because they are Mandalorians. They probably get hurt a lot. Maybe there is a Bacta tank.
Maybe that's
If
how
there
that
is.
big one got healed.
Yeah, really.
Give me a. I would rather say investigation, but I know that isn't a thing in this game. So
I think perception is basically an investigation.
A brawl check.
no, we're just gonna go with perception. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Let's go 3 difficulty.
Are we all looking again?
No,
Oh,
just you,
perception.
because you specifically mentioned it.
Alright.
Because I want to be a foot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Oh, wow.
Success, an advantage, and a triumph. Okay, then.
There's
never-
something going on.
I never want anything else except dark side points from now on.
I told you guys!
Every time.
This is unprecedented. The next session, someone's dying.
Yes.
I will
No,
make
don't
sure of
say
that.
Oh no! Everybody, your assignment for this week is to make a backup character if you don't have one already.
Oh man.
You find the remains of the Bacta tank in the far right pod over this way, or starboard port pod, excuse me. However, as you check it out and look around it, you realize it's not hooked up to anything. It's not connected. It doesn't even have, inlet valves, for letting Bacta into it. It's a facade.
What? Giant fish tank?
Yeah.
Damn Mandalorians.
They bought it as an extra prison cell for those who can only breathe underwater.
No, it's an actual Bacta tank thing, but as Chabba investigates and finds this thing and starts looking around it, he hits a little mechanical switch and pulls it back, and inside's another weapon cache.
Nope.
He'd rather give us more tools than.
It's only got one thing in it. A missile tube.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Yeah, Chabba audibly makes that noise.
Oh,
And he
God.
pulls it out, and if they're behind him, he turns around. Hey guys, look what I found!
It's like, well, oh God! I just immediately just
Oh.
jump
It's bigger than Chabba is
To, like-
almost.
Chabba is visibly excited by this.
I hit the deck.
I do too. I literally just jump and hit the deck. Oh, somewhere like towards the engines, I guess is where I'd be jumping.
Oh,
Like
we're
full
properly
on
armored
Call
now.
of Duty dolphin dive. Just
Oh, we're properly armed now.
Yeah.
please point that away.
You think that could kill a space worm?
Oh,
Blumbles,
definitely.
grab it from him, please.
No, it's mine.
You do realize that a missile tube is encumbrance 7.
Bruh. I don't even.
You are struggling to keep this thing up and balanced.
Oh, I know. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I don't even have to walk half the time. I'm usually being carried.
I don't think I want one of those exploding in my ear.
But don't worry, it's recoilless. You see, what happens is, when it fires, all the backblast goes out the rear. The rocket goes through the front.
I'm so scared, but
You also kind of want to see what we do with it.
Oh God. Oh God.
By the way,
PLX-2M missile tube. Blast 10, cumbersome 3.
Oh.
Guided 3, breach 1, prepare 1, limited ammo 6. Oh my Lanta.
do you see
this
it?
thing has more than one rocket?
6. It's
Oh
got
my God.
6.
Holy guacamole.
We're in the
Indeed.
big leagues.
Yes.
Big leagues, boys.
Thank you very much.
All right, next triumph, no one's going to be happy with. You understand me?
Okay,
Somehow,
let's...
Bear has returned.
Yeah! I knew there was a disembodied voice.
Oh, good. I get to kill him again.
On another note, that's the back to tank is fucked, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is it
They-
like, was it even a back to tank, or was it just like a facade of a back to tank?
It was a back to tank that was a facade. It's a real tank. It's just not connected to work in order to make it look like it was a back to tank. It was a storage for this highly restricted, highly illegal item.
Nice. Probably
Okay,
probably gonna take
so-
the tank, actually, too.
It's huge, man.
Loader.
I forget we have loaders.
I forgot about him. I forgot
Everybody
that we have
forgets
him.
about loader, except me. Because I actually have an idea of weaponizing him, because we have a lot of weapons.
Give him the missile tube.
I honestly thought about that.
You just program
Firing
like walks
rocket.
into a room. I am Iron Man.
I am Loader Man.
He's very slow, but he doesn't need to be fast. Bullets are very fast.
Just as long as he's accurate, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Don't have to be too accurate with a missile tube.
There, I made a note of it. There, I made a note of it, so that way we'll all remember.
Nice.
It was L0-DR, right?
Yeah. Well, I mostly just went with L0DR, but L0-DR is fine.
Okay.
But however, or it might have been L-0DR.
Doesn't matter.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
What's
All right.
L0-DR?
You found the back to tank. It's not connected. It is an actual tank. However, it was basically there just to hide the tube.
Where are we gonna put that thing?
In the medical bay. It's not that big.
I meant the missile tube.
Oh. In the
We need
medical
to
bay.
hide
I'll
that.
never think to look there.
We need to hide some of this stuff. We can't just have it out in the open.
I'm just thinking Chabba's just gonna sleep with it. Yeah.
Probably. In both meanings of that word.
We need to... Chabba, do you think you can make some hiding spots for this stuff?
Why have I never thought of that before?
Hello, the refrigerator. Where else are we gonna put our treasure?
Problem is, they check the fridge, I'll see the Mandalorian ale. I'll take that. I wouldn't like that. You know, maybe.
Yeah.
Why haven't we made
the Mandalorian ale is rare, but it's not really restricted. You know?
Because we've not had really anything illegal until, that job you guys took. That I warned you about not taking, that you took anyways.
That was a century
Aside
ago.
from that, I agree, we needed the work. But, yeah.
Are you still hung up on trying to sell drugs to kids?
I thought we were gonna give them to the kid.
Right, I always forget about that. It's
Let's just go-
charity.
Let's just take this back to the ship. Take this stuff back to the ship. And Chabba, start getting to work on hiding this stuff.
Well, wait. Are we gonna get this tank or not? Loader can.
I would rather have a functioning back to tank.
Well, that's the thing. A functioning back to tank's like 40,000 credits, give or take. We could probably get this one working for less than that, significantly.
We've got the shell. All we need is the connecting parts.
And
Yeah.
the back to...
And the back there, yeah.
Yeah, but the back is not the expensive part.
It may not be expensive per liter, but there's a lot of liters to go into that thing.
Yeah, it's like 400 liters, I think, isn't it?
Something like that.
440. I mean, we can leave it here if you want. I'm just saying it would be pretty beneficial, even if it doesn't work.
I guess. Let's just take what we can back to the ship, and I guess you can get Loader to come back and get it.
All right. You guys can command them. Just I will start working on some hiding spots. You guys take Loader back and get him to get the tank, bring it back into the ship. I guess just put it in the cargo bay for now.
Alright, I'll guide him.
And so
I have no idea. Sorry,
we get everyone back to the ship. Everybody unloads their new goodies, new toys. Blumbles escorts Loader back to the crash vessel, and I need a mechanics check out of Chabba, because I imagine he's there disconnecting the back to tank.
Difficult.
Let's go with 3. It's pretty large after all. Wait.
Whoop.
I caught it in the air.
I'm gonna upgrade. Let's see if it'll actually survive this.
It was in a crash ship.
Nothing.
No, not
No,
nothing.
that's one fail and
One advantage.
Should I already flipped a point. Should I re-roll this, you guys?
Go for it if you want.
Yeah, I'd say go for it. Flipped.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
No,
You
that's
lost an
worse.
advantage.
You lost an advantage.
Yeah, I lost an advantage, but it really wouldn't benefited too much anyway. I don't think. in this
Because of the
situation.
fact of what it was set up to do, to hide the missile tube, it's more integrated into the ship than it should be. So it is unremovable from the vessel.
So it's more like a hidden bookcase door.
Almost.
Duly noted. Yeah, well, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
See that nice chair over there?
Hmm.
Carry that back to the ship.
Confirmed.
Thanks,
Grabs
buddy.
the chair, rips it off its mooring mounts and takes it back to the ship.
You know, he'd be really useful in the interrogations.
Oh yeah. Rip their heads right off if you wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd stop. He really would just rip it off.
Yeah.
First law of robotics. There is no laws. Rip.
First law of robotics. My master didn't program them into me.
Loader's brain got replaced with that of a B-1 battle droid. Roger, roger.
Well, theoretically, we could have stole the head of that commando droid and stuck it on him.
Oh, that would be a smart... No.
No. No.
This body sucks. Proceeding to terminate targets. Oh, look, they have a missile tube. Convenient.
Don't have to be
Blows up
fast
ship from
from the
inside.
missile tube.
Blows up ship while we're in space.
Oof.
Well, he would at least succeed in assassinating his targets. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Wait till you guys are in hyperspace, destroys the fucking hole, pokes a hole in the goddamn side, and just tears yourself to parts. I need mechanics check from Chabba again because, except this time, actually no, not mechanics. I need skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Yeah, let's say at 3 difficulty, because you are trying to find / install smuggling compartments, basically.
I'm only slightly worse at this than I am at mechanics.
I was
That's-
gonna say, can I offer him assistance? But
Can you offer me assistance? Are you good at skullduggery?
I've got a green and a yellow.
What about Blumbles? How's Blumbles at skullduggery?
I think he's got butterfingers.
I would
What about
give you a
Portrait?
blue die from Arden helping because between the two of you, you both know the ship really well. So, you might be arguing on what's a better spot.
Oof.
Just for future
We're
reference,
arguing too much.
I have 2 yellow in skullduggery.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was about to say Bortuna might be better than me, but
Alright. With, what, 1 success?
1 success, 2 threat.
You can find 1 spot on the ship to make a smuggling compartment.
Where is it?
Take a look at the map of the ship. Where would you put it?
Oh, I can just choose? Okay.
Where would you put the smuggling compartment?
Should I? Okay, so this has been converted into an additional power cell for the turbo lasers, right?
Turbo laser, yes.
Laser. You guys think we should put it literally in my room?
Oh, how convenient.
I'm not saying that, you know, just to be the guy, but it's also the mechanics bay where, you know, I know where the most stuff is.
It could be there.
it could work.
Or
if
we
it
could put it
be-
in the
if it's well
bathroom.
hidden.
Well, another reason why I say the mechanics bay is it's not the furthest from like any exits per se.
If
Yeah.
I may, and I will be cheating as being the DM, you guys already have a storage room.
Indeed.
This room here.
Yeah.
Should we put it there?
Oh yeah, I killed somebody in there.
It's all
Oh
coming
shit,
back
he's
to him.
still there!
That's what that smell is.
Did Roos never look in this closet?
No. No, Blumbles gathered all the bodies. Or,
Yeah.
It's just...
It would
there
just be
might
funny if
still
like, you forgot about that one.
there might still be a blood stain in there.
Okay, so Chabba will indeed use the storage closet as the stash. However, is it possible that he could disguise the door in a similar manner to the Mandalorian?
That's
And
what...
by disguise the door, I mean he like integrates the fridge into the door.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Hmm.
What do we put in
Actually-
the fridge that they can't, you know, possibly get a diet riot? Die it
All
right.
right. Hang on a second. I need one more. I want to say this would actually be the mechanics check, but I'm going to make this at a 4 difficulty. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to upgrade because I'm going to upgrade.
I suggest the bathroom.
Is any one of us skilled enough to help him?
In mechanics, no, not me.
I've
But
only got 3 green.
I suggest the bathroom because if one day Bortuna is the only one still on the ship, and we're being raided and arrested, he just comes out with a rocket launcher.
Kick open the door to the refresher with my pants around my ankles.
Boom!
1 success, 2 advantage, yep.
Nice.
Okay. That's not great for you, unfortunately.
1 success, 2 advantage?
Yes. I was doing this as a check of how complicated your lock system is going to be, basically.
Is it really just can of die it right?
It might just be as simple as, pulling on the light bulb, kind of a thing, to open up the door panel.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, but had you gotten more success or possibly even a triumph, maybe you would have had to place a certain object in a certain place in the room adjacent to the fridge. In order to unlock it,
This is probably like a blessing and a curse, I feel like, because if it's very complicated, then in an emergency, then we would probably be at more of a disadvantage. Whereas if it's very simple, well, it might be easier to, discover. At the same time, it would be a lot easier to actually access in an emergency.
Now the question is, what simple way would you have to open it? It has to be simple. Because at this point in time, I'm pretty sure you're going to let everybody know.
In the back of the freezer specifically, there's a sticker. Like there's a Ghostbusters sticker. Specifically the 2016 Ghostbusters. And you have to push on that sticker to open the door. Now it's in a section where items obviously couldn't push up against it and press it, and it has to be pressed with enough force to actually release the lock. You can't just slide like a salami in there.
It's literally a button in the back of the fridge.
It works like an actual door key lock. It's got a pin. If the pin's, it's on a spring. With it engaged, it won't move. You have to push it the right amount and the right strength, and then you have to move the fridge, and it'll open. But if it's not in position, it won't open. Make sense?
Yes.
Simple. So even if somebody discovers the lock mechanism, they might not get it right. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
The storage closet is enough to store just about everything you got today. Definitely large enough for the missile tube, the fire projector, the flame projector, and a couple of the rifles. That fair?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we know if Imperial scanners just can they pick up through stuff like that, or would the fridge block the scanner enough to keep it from detecting anything?
Arden.
Yes.
Give me a knowledge education roll. Let's say 3 difficulty because this was not part of your normal training in Forte.
Ooh, it's even.
It's even.
It's dead even.
No. He has an
No,
extra
I got an advantage.
Would you care
I
for a
have more
reroll?
advantage.
You think that, their scanners don't work that way, but you were never part of the scanning crews.
It might be fine. I never held the scanner. I was never part of that.
Wow. They wouldn't even trust you with a scanner.
I joined the pilot. I passed the pilot. I graduated from pilot school.
And
Not
yet they
necessarily
wouldn't
to be
give
a
you
TIE
scanner.
fighter. Not to be in a TIE fighter, but, to do what I'm doing now.
Have you ever even held
Shuttle
a scanner before?
No! I just said I've never been a part of the scanning team. That wasn't my job.
Likely story. Look at my eyes on you.
Let me go ahead and slide this ale in there.
In the fridge or in the storage room?
In the fridge.
Alright, so what was it? It was a pin latch?
Mm-hmm. Hidden in the Ghostbusters sticker. Decal, whatever you want to call it.
2016 Ghostbusters. That's probably a bad idea because Imperial might see that, be like, ew, and try to rip it off.
Yeah.
No, they might be like, man.
I just had the craziest sense of deja vu when you said that, Mikey. Like, I swear, I put my life on it that I've lived this moment before.
I've had so many moments like that. I usually dream stuff and then it happens.
That was so weird. That was like, I'm a little weirded out right now. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Is it actually a Ghostbuster sticker?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what the Jawa said it was.
Alright,
Yeah.
so pin latch hidden in the Ghostbusters, or how
2016.
say, under, under
What's the difference?
the 2016
A noisier woman
Ghostbuster
cast.
sticker. It's the female cast. It's the female Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but what's the difference in the logo sticker?
The ghost had boobs. I don't know.
It was a female ghost.
It's just like a picture of Melissa McCarthy. I believe that's her name. She's the one of the main characters. Can't remember whatever her name is, but she's dressed up as Slimer.
I blotted that movie from my brain.
Alright, I have literally never seen it.
Yeah.
Alright, I put it on the ship notes.
It's okay. It could be a lot better if they had not focused on the fact that they were the female Ghostbusters kind of a thing. It kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Had it just been, yes, we are just female Ghostbusters, and moved on with the story, it would have been fine. But it seemed like so much of the comedy and source of the material was because they were females that Ghostbusted. Does that make sense?
We are Gorals.
In a way. But it turned out to be Chris Hemsworth was a lot funnier than most people gave him credit for, and that movie kind of cemented that for him. So, I mean, there was a highlight.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny in Thor Ragnarok too.
I
Even
think
if he wasn't supposed to be.
I think 2016 kind of helped push that in that direction.
Yeah.
One good thing came out of that.
It pushed forward Thor's career. I mean, Chris Hemsworth's career.
Same difference.
Thor's career.
Same difference at this point, let's be honest. Anyway,
Yeah, really.
we have hidden, we don't know how successfully at this point in time, we have hidden the stash of weapons that you guys have secured from the Mandalorian's fell vessel.
Uh-huh. So, what now?
Go do what we're supposed to be doing, I guess.
Do what we were originally supposed to be doing.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
A good idea.
we technically could have been doing that the whole time Chabba was actually working on the door.
Yeah, true.
Everyone was just standing around staring at you work.
I'm just staring at him working.
What if though we
Fucking
did that?
mechanic job.
But what if we did that and then when we went into hyperspace there was a tiny hole in the ship and the whole thing got torn asunder?
It's slurped up like spaghetti, or that crab that got sucked into that pipe.
Oh.
I was
Poor
thinking
crab.
the ending of Alien Resurrection, so.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
About the same, really.
All right. Arden, give me a piloting check. 1 difficulty. For the love of God, don't screw it up.
I'm gonna meditate.
One time.
It's all you need to have it follow you around.
Yes, I know.
One more
It
try.
wasn't even his fault that time.
Am I going to jail now? Because I think that's the third one.
It's not even the third one. That's like the 5th or 6th.
For me.
Oh, yeah.
You basically just kind of an inch off the sand, and then all of a sudden vertical and straight up and gone. Hey guys, watch this. Watch what? Ah! And you
Bortuna
It's like,
is
guys,
just
watch this.
plastered the floor.
Burnout.
leaving space tracks, you know.
So it literally goes.
No, I'm going to say this. You exit the planet's atmosphere. You're basically riding yourself back into the direction you were supposed to go. And there's a bit of traffic. Not a lot. Couple vessels, which is unusual. This is kind of an out-of-the-way type of system. But there's one vessel, and no distress signal. But they aren't jumping straight to hyperspace. Chabba's hanging out the window with the missile tube. I can get it!
I gotta be!
Is it Imperial in any way?
Give me a computers check. 2 difficulty.
Question.
Sir?
Can I assist him in this, or am I actually currently working on the stash?
No. The stash was done. You guys were...
Can I?
You may assist him.
Blumbles is
So,
in his room.
boost.
Boost.
What's Bortuna doing?
That is a lot of advantages. Jesus.
1 success
3
and... Yeah, 3 advantage.
Damn. You know for a fact that this is not an Imperial vessel. It is a fairly standard freighter. Fuck it, let's just make it a YT 1300. Let's just make it my life easy. There's hundreds of vessels available in Star Wars. I'm gonna make it easy. It's Corellian.
Ooh.
He's just kind of sitting there and kicks up on the comms as we detected a distress signal day and change ago. We just come to investigate. Are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Dude, you should probably tell him that
Got yourself repaired, I see.
Actually, it wasn't us that done the distress signal. We were answering it ourselves, and it was just... There was nothing there.
Nothing left of the...
We found the ship, and no one was around.
So you deactivated the signal?
Yeah. In fact, actually, in further investigation of the ship, the, reactor was damaged, and it, blew up.
Well, hopefully there was nobody left on board when it blew.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, too. It was very unfortunate. We were almost caught up in it.
Are you here transporting the cargo as well?
We're passing through. Or we were on our way, we were passing through the system and found the distress signal, and here we are.
Well, since assistance is no longer needed, we'll be jumping on. Appreciate the update.
No problem. Safe travels.
Safe travels. A few seconds go by and the ship jumps out of the system. You guys are left alone. Quiet. Except for Bortuna, who lets out a nice juicy wet one.
Could you go somewhere else when you do that? Jeez.
I came up here just for you.
You still got my taser, by the way?
Oh, the grenade? Yeah.
You have it back?
Oh. Well.
Oh yeah, they didn't know. They didn't need to
Yeah.
know we were being hunted by bounty hunters, and it was a trap set for us.
Here you go.
Oh, we
One
could set
taser
it-
grenade.
Thank you.
Hey, can I play this Celeste Country album I've had for a while over the
No.
radio? What? Please?
Give me an astrogation check real quick, please. Too difficulty.
I'll assist him with that if I'm able as well.
You went assisting.
Hmm?
Chabba's just jumping up there. I can do it. Tap 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 tap. He's assisting.
Okay.
I
Thanks.
mean, I'm just effectively.
I'm glad someone is finally helping me. I'm glad it's someone that actually knows how to somewhat pilot.
I'm glad he put the qualifier on that, because I was about to say, I can start helping if you want me to.
Okay, I need to go to jail.
Yeah.
I really do.
We're
Oh
all
my
done
God.
for the night. We're done. We're done.
How? Somebody
just-
please calculate the statistical probability.
Hear me out.
You're the math person.
You're the meth. You're the meth.
Right. That's me. I
You're
forgot.
the math degree.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my calculator here.
These last few days have been like inexplicably lucky when it comes to dice for some reason.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
During our D&D
I have
session-
never experienced this much luck.
during our
Something bad's
D&D
gonna
session,
happen.
There was like at least fucking 15 natural 20s during that DT.
Oh yeah,
session. It was insane. Something
Dude.
was up. I have no idea.
dude, we should have went to Vegas this weekend.
Yeah, really.
Lost opportunity, man.
Okay, so that takes care of those two, so that's 3 success, 2 advantage, and a triumph.
Yeah.
And we're only going to Manfa, which is 1 jump away.
Yeah. 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 You.
It's just like I put in the coordinates, boop, pop back out, we're here.
No. You put in the coordinates. And says, you are here. What?
What?
Accidentally drifted
But I
into
didn't
a
even.
hole.
But I didn't even do the. Okay.
You see a small blue figure with a red cape flying away from the ship, waving. as he goes.
It wasn't a can of half tea, half lemonade that he poured into the astrogation unit. It was a can of liquid Schwartz.
Yes. Yeah.
Boost of juice.
We got a lot done, and you guys got an incredible stash of equipment. That, dear God, I'm just gonna give you guys 5 XP because I gave you enough tonight.
Hey, it puts me up to
That
20.
is fair. That is fair. That is fair.
Now, I'm not saying you're gonna need this stuff, but
Well, see,
Uh-oh.
it's the beauty of of how this is set up, because now you're like, okay, well now they have all this stuff, I can scale this so that they need that equipment.
well, I'm just picturing Chabba taking 2 of the blast tech rifles and strapping them together so that they're kind of double barreled over under.
Why did you give me an idea for that? I want to do that.
He just holds the trigger and they alternate. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, that's so cool.
Here, give me a third one. Straps them. Now they're in a triangle position.
I get like an electric pencil sharpener and like a freaking button switch, and it like spins them around, fires them.
Look, I made my own rotary cannon.
Oh, Lord.
Dude, whoever goes back and listens to this like first should write down how many triumphs we rolled.
I want to do it now just so I can literally crunch the numbers to see, like, given the dice that we rolled, what the opportunities for triumphs were, and what, like, the... I mean, obviously it won't be, like, exact, because the math would get really, really dense, because the sheer magnitude of the number of rolls, but, like...
Well, the other thing we would have to know is exactly what dice were rolled with each time as well.
Yeah.
Well, really, you only need to calculate the...
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was just the audio recording.
You only need to calculate the D12, right?
Yes,
you could,
but John has 3 yellows when he does his astrogation.
Violating and astrogation checks. I have 3 yellows.
I mean, it actually wouldn't be as hard as we think it would be, just because so long as nobody upgraded any of their skills that they rolled in this particular session.
Nobody upgraded but me.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as nobody like increased their like spent experience points to increase and their tables stayed the same, or like their character sheet is what I meant to say, then we could just look at we could like coordinate and check the stats, like, do you have, how many yellows do you have in X, skill or whatever, and then we could just go based off that.
I told you guys. I told you when we roll all black, we have the best luck. And this is the best example I've had so far.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're
I fear
bonkers.
for next section. I fear for
Oh yeah, we're
next
totally fucked.
Yeah.
You guys
Cypress is
are
gonna have his
Dark
revenge.
Side Nexus. You guys are a Dark Side Nexus. Everybody rolls black, everybody comes up awesome. But
That's why, we're bad.
When there's nothing extremely important to do, we're very good at doing it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
When it comes down to, like, it is life or death, it gets a little iffy.
We typically only live by the skin of our teeth.
Oh yeah.
Last
But if it's
session was a good
something-
example of that.
we
just so you know, you left the jar back on the planet.
No!
Oh yeah,
My
you did.
centipedes!
I knew we were forgetting something.
Oh, I was gonna use those. I was gonna throw them at people.
I'm sorry.
Now every planet that we go on from here on out, Chubba's gonna be like, "Are there any bugs on this planet?"
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I could say we technically have to come back through.
Hell yeah, let's go back and pick up my centipedes.
How are we
The
gonna
meat is
find
gone,
them,
the
though?
jar is empty. No!
They're just right next to the crashed Mandalorian vessel.
Oh yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but how are we
but-
gonna track it?
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine these ships have like a GPS waypoint system where they detect where you landed last and all that.
Well, what I think he's meaning is like, well, but here's what I would think: it would be buried under
Yeah,
sand by the
good
time we
point.
get back, and
It'd be
Oh,
buried
we
in
could
the
land and I
able
could
to
just
find
use
it.
another jar and get more.
Yeah, you could do that.
Because we got to go back to Sullust and get the other ship
Real talk though. I'm not
on
like
our
you
way
theory.
back to. Crap! Where was the? I forgot already.
Where was
It's
the
not
Armada?
important. Only the fleet's there.
Bothawai? Yeah, Bothawai.
It's a long way away.
Yes,
The,
yes,
sh-
it
the
is.
fleet was at Bothawai, right?
Was it by the
If I'm-
way? Yes.
Okay.
Well, theoretically, we don't have to go backwards. We can go forwards instead. Like head up this direction.
I would rather evade Iridu because it has an
Iridu?
Imperial checkpoint. if
Oh, it
you
does?
remember.
Yeah, is that the one we went through?
Yes.
Well, alright, I'll draw another one. Then let me increase the size of my pencil though, because it's kind of hard to see. Well, we're going to Mantha, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's I don't think
Technically,
that-
we're already there, but
Can we don't have to go through the hyperspace routes 100%, do we?
no, but it's harder.
Okay, well, best case scenario, we just backtrack. Well, yeah, we literally just backtrack the whole way
Yeah.
and then hit.
Well, the
here,
reason
go
you went
up.
to Iridu was because you went to Sullust. and then you just follow
Yeah.
the hyperspace routes down.
Yeah. We can we can hit here, go to Sullust, pick up the other ship. It's like, yeah, we weren't able to find a buyer. So we'll just take it back with us and look on the other side of the galaxy.
Imagine not being able to find a buyer in a galaxy. That's just
Yeesh.
bad
Big
salesmanship.
Well, that and we're not actually looking for a buyer.
Also true.
If only we could like go straight from Mampha, hit the red hyperspace route here, and go from Shumvar to Triton without having to go through the hyperspace route. We could just completely.
It's possible. It's just difficult.
It's possible.
We still have
I
to go
could.
to Celeste, though, won't we? So.
I theoretically, I could go from Menfa straight to Celeste. It would just be really,
Very hard.
really freaking hard. Like 5 difficulty, if not like some of those being upgraded.
Oh, I know. What if we go from Manfa and then we stay on this hyperspace lane and we follow it all the way to Corellia Duro, right? And then we go from here and we go up to what is this, Mimbon, right? And then we kind of loop around and we go this way. We do another junction thing right here at Bakrana or whatever the heck that is. And then we follow that back down here to Malistaire, and then we go to Iriadu, and then we go to Celeste.
We're trying to avoid Iridu.
Damn it.
We'll just backtrack from the blue line, from the blue path.
Yo,
Instead of continuing on to Vondark, we'll go to Sullust, then go back to,
these New York City subway maps are getting worse.
Wait, where are we right now on this map? Right here?
we're pretty much
Okay.
at Manfa right now.
Okay, I'll show you guys where we need to go. There we go.
Yes, I just have to fly through Mustafar.
no!
So we have to get to Bothawai, right?
I believe so. That's where the fleet is.
That is where the fleet is. That would be the place to check in, unless you can find a rebel base here between here and there.
If
We could
How do we
always
do
just
it?
go back to Pax, and then be like, hey, where's the fleet at? And then go from there. If it's still at Bothawai, we could go to Bothawai, but if it's somewhere else,
having to
then we're not
avoid
flying all the
Eriadu-
way to Bothawai.
Having to avoid Iriadu is a pretty substantial roadblock, I feel like. Because if we didn't have to avoid it, we could literally just go straight to Terminus and then go straight to Iriadu, go to Sullust, go back to Iriadu, go up, take this hyperspace route all the bloomin' way up here, straight to Bothawai.
I mean, we don't have to avoid Iridu, but
Well, we have reason to now, though. We
yeah.
didn't have much of a reason before, except for the turbo laser. But, now we have, like, thermal detonators.
Well, the
missile
turbo
launchers,
laser is hard to
I mean,
detect, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Safe bet. Might as well just go back. It's about the same distance either way.
yeah,
It's just, it would be quicker if we took the red lane instead of.
yeah. Well, I have 4 dice in my astrogation checks,
True.
and so.
Anything else to cover before I turn off this recording?
Nah. I think.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Nah.
Wow, it's a little early for that, so I guess we're going to listen to this sometime
Happy
in
Thanksgiving.
a little early for that, even.
2023.
Happy birthday!
That works.
Happy 4th
It'll
of July,
actually-
everybody.
Fun fact: it'll be my birthday when we play the next. If we play the
Really?
22nd, it'll literally be my birthday that day.
Hey.
Hog?
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, we
Good
spent
night.
all the good luck too early!
oh
crap.
no!
Am I gonna die on my birthday?
Oh, I can only hope.
Oh, no.